If he starts taking the gaff up, I will be there.
I think you look at that entire Liverpool team now, and you might have a world-class player in almost every position.
You're forgetting just how good this team is.
Thank you, Julian. Thank you.
It's now or never, and they know it. The squad knows it. Arteta knows it. The board knows it. We here!
Yes, sir! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 6-Yard Box podcast. And the Premier League is back, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's not.
No, it is.
It is.
It is.
Not yet.
Well, it's going to be back. That's what this episode is about. It's Premier League predictions, Blake.
Yes. Okay.
It's Premier League predictions, ladies and gentlemen. And I am here, joined by Blake and European champion Antoine, to give our picks for the upcoming 25-26 Premier League season. And I'm going to say first, boys, I'm really excited.
Oh, this can't get any much better than this.
Blake,
The
you
level of
excited?
competition.
I'm
This season.
I'm excited. I'm just nervous, you know?
Yeah,
It's
obviously.
like, it's now or never.
Like I will say, as a neutral, this is peak stuff.
Oh, yeah.
This is the most competitive Premier League we've seen in the last couple of years. Just
I'm
going
really-
into it. So as a neutral,
yeah.
I'm excited.
Mhm.
I'm excited.
Mm-hmm. And then later in the episode as well, we also have a bunch of current news to talk about in the football world. Rodrigo is going somewhere in the Premier League, and it seems like it's not going to be Arsenal. United are getting some big business done with Benjamin Sesko confirmed, and a little Carlos Baleba transfer, or a big Carlos Baleba transfer is on the cards apparently. It's not happening.
No?
But I'm not drinking that juice yet.
Got you.
I'll just say. But first, we're going to start with our Premier League predictions. But first, boys, I do have a little surprise for you. I went back in the vault
Oh.
Oh, no.
to see our predictions from 12 months ago.
See, I'm dreading this moment.
I'm going to say first, brutal listen.
Really?
Brutal listen.
Really?
It was a remote pod.
Oh,
we had to.
yeah.
We had audio problems.
Yeah.
So we had to like re-record like the entire thing. So I was gonna do Miles's predictions too, but he's just not there for half the episode. So he got his bottom three, and that's it.
Okay, fair. Okay.
But just like this year,
Hold on, let me pull it up while you do it.
just like last year, we gave our bottom three. And then in that, we also gave our 17th. So I counted that. And then we also gave our top 10. So basically, I calculated the amount of like points you got off.
Ooh. Holy
Is-
fuck.
Like the amount of places you got off was a point for you.
Okay.
So like say, Blake, you said Forrest would come 20th.
To be fair, no one saw what they did.
Yeah, I
coming.
think I had them 17th if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
Okay,
somewhere
okay.
like
So I got, that's like a lot of points off.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah, okay.
that. So whoever has the least amount of points basically won.
Yes.
Clearly wasn't
So
me.
after our calculations, the most amount of points out of us three was me.
Oh!
By a long shot.
Oh!
Really? What are some notable misses?
I said Tottenham would come third.
Oh!
You can't even say like at the beginning of the season. No, you just can't even say
Yeah,
that.
third is crazy.
I said United would come fourth.
Oh, okay. Well,
that
that's
sounds okay. Like it's still bad, but it's okay. It's not as bad as Tottenham third.
how?
At the beginning of last season, you
Okay,
didn't know
I
United
guess,
would
I
win.
guess, okay.
Yeah. I said Forest would come 17th.
Okay.
Okay.
And actually, no, Blake, you said Forest would come 17th.
Okay.
Did I say 20th?
You said, I believe you said 16th for Forest.
Okay.
Okay.
So we all had Forest
everyone had
way
Forest.
off. So that was a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
points
Yeah,
there.
that's fair.
You had Tottenham 8th. You had Tottenham
Fourth.
5th.
Okay.
You had Liverpool 4th.
Mm-hmm.
I had Liverpool. Oh my God, this
Are
is,
you
this is another miss for me.
You're like
I had
nine.
Liverpool 6th.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was brutal for me. But
Where
second,
did I have Liverpool?
you had Liverpool 3rd.
Okay.
Okay.
So second place.
Like
What-
third place technically.
What?
What do you mean?
'Cause since you're last.
Out of us three,
Okay.
I didn't count Miles because
we
we
don't
didn't
know
get
what
his
it's
full
thinking.
Oh, right,
predictions.
right, got you.
So out of us three, second place with the second least amount of points was Blake. First was Antoine. You had 55 points.
Yeah.
You had 54.
Oh, fuck that, dude.
I had 64.
Damn it. Okay.
That was way off. Anyways,
Wait,
we're
I
doing-
predicted Arsenal second. That was right.
yes, you did.
All right.
You guys both said City would win the league. I said Arsenal would win the league. I said City would come second. Said they would have a big drop off. And yeah.
W for you doing that.
I think there
Love
was
it.
a segment in that pod where we disagreed on City winning the league. I think it was me and Julian, right? Because you had Arsenal winning the league, correct?
I had Arsenal win the league.
Yeah. So and at some point, I was like, if City lose the league to Arsenal by whatever points next season, I'll wear a Marseille kit.
Yeah, I do
For,
remember that.
for a second
That was
there,
crazy.
I thought you were gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're good.
That was good.
So Liverpool this time last year had, I think it was a 5% chance of winning the Premier League last year. So that goes to show you how like anything could happen this year. I think it was City with like only like given like a 20% chance, but I don't see anybody saying City is going to win the league. But I'm just saying like literally like you forget anything could happen.
Yeah, it's so sporadic.
Tottenham 17th, United 15th, Forest like
15th. You ended 15th?
United 15th.
Oh,
You said that was what? 16?
I thought it was 6.
No, it's 15th.
Don't stoop that low. Come on.
Without further ado, boys, we're going to give our bottom 3, and then we're going to go 10 up, and then we're going to have a couple of extra categories we'll get to afterwards. Do you want to go like this? So, Antoine, you start with 20th?
I start with 20th.
Yeah.
My 20th place for the season is no other than Burnley. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. A lot of people have Burnley 20th this year. Yeah, I mean, very good defensively last year. I think they conceded the least amount of goals in the championship.
Yep.
But I don't see how that translates to the Premier League, in my opinion. They lost their goalkeeper, who's probably their biggest asset last season. Yeah, it's looking tough for Burnley, and I'd be pleasantly surprised if they stayed up.
That's exactly my thoughts.
I'll just second that as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Burnley 20th.
Yeah.
Burnley
All
20th.
of us?
Yeah, I mean, like, again, it'd be a fun story if they stayed up, but, like, what are we supposed to say?
Yeah. Strongest defense out of the promoted teams, but that's not going to hold up.
Yeah.
They have a very unexciting attack. They haven't really made many signings in that area. I'm thinking of their attack, and I see, like, Joel Anthony.
Yeah.
Like I don't see much there. So yeah, my feelings are not very strong for Burnley.
Yeah, they're, like, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Curse of the promoted teams. You know, that's gonna be a big theme here.
Was it the last 2 years, all 6 promoted teams went back
three.
to
Yeah. I am excited to see Koleosho again.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see, like, the random 22-year-old that we don't know about that just comes up and is good.
There's always that one outcaster,
Yeah.
outlier. In
So I'm
those
excited for
Premier
that.
League teams.
But other than that, it's gonna be
If you don't mind, boys, I'm gonna kick us off with 19.
sure.
I have Leeds.
Me too.
Me too. Oh my god.
Whoa, what's going on?
I think I was looking up on like what their transfer strategy was, and they said that they're buying physicality. They're going to stay up through physicality. They've made like 6 signings this window, and all of them are 6'2" and taller.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think they'll have a couple of scraps, but quality is quality. And when you lack quality in the Premier League, there's only so much you could do.
Yeah.
Their attack is not up to par for a Premier League side.
Yeah,
That-
there's
it's
there's
simple as
players
that.
in there that have some Premier League experience.
Joel Perreault.
Sean Longstaff.
Yeah, Sean Longstaff I was
Yeah.
gonna mention. Pascal Stroik in there as well.
Mm.
Nyonto had a season in.
Oh,
in-
yeah, yeah.
Oh
in the
my
Premier
god.
League.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
excited to watch him because he's still
Yeah.
a decent player. But all in all, like you would expect them just from the squad to not. Like I would love to see them up because, for those of you
Leeds-
who know, Leeds is my team.
And they're just a Premier League team. You think of Leeds and you kind of
Yes,
do think of a Premier
absolutely.
League team.
Yes.
Should I go to mine 17th or 18th then?
Go on.
Do it.
I wanted to put Sunderland here,
Mm.
but I'm gonna try and be different. And I also think that the curse is gonna be broken. I think Wolves are going down.
Me too.
I think no way.
I have Wolves 18th.
I have Sunderland.
Oh, like look, obviously the Cunha thing hurts them a lot, and Wolves, if you remember at the end of last season, were kind of saved by a really big run of form. Like they were looking pretty wary for a
little
good chunk of
dicey.
season, and then
Yeah.
they kind of picked it up at the end and saved
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
Again.
I mean, Cunha had that talismanic nature
Yeah,
where he would grab a lot of games by the scruff of the neck. And they don't really have that as much this year. But I do look at the squad and I'm like, I see areas, I see players that I think are going to improve.
like do you trust Strand Larson and Fabio Silva up top?
And John Arias, the new signing.
John-
this season.
that
I
was-
like
of
that.
course, I like that. But how far are they gonna go
Yeah,
for like every year they sell their best players. How long is that going to last?
Exactly.
There's no real
That's-
project in my eyes with this Wolves team. It's just every single year you end up selling your best player from the previous season. And sure, you sell them for profit and you can go on and buy new players, but it seems like they're not really doing much in the transfer window. On top
I
of that.
would agree.
Well,
Your time's gonna run
going
out
back to
eventually.
last year, you two were saying the exact same thing about Wolves.
About Wolves?
You were.
Fair. And you know what? Like you said, John Arias could come in and,
Mhm.
off of a decent Club World Cup, we see what happens. But I think it is time. And I think it's time the curse is broken. And I've been one saying that, like, I know everyone hates the discrepancy between the championship and the Prem, but I do feel like now more than ever is the time for it to change. And I could be wrong and all three go back down, but
I think if the curse is broken, I actually see Brentford as the more likely
To go down?
to go down. They lost. They don't have a striker right now that wants to play for them. So that's going to kill their dressing room and their feeling going into this season. They lost Thomas Frank as well. They lost Mbermo.
that's I think the biggest thing with that.
Yeah, I mean, their
Is
biggest
Thomas
asset
Frank
was
is-
Thomas
yeah.
Frank, for
Exactly.
sure.
But like their recruitment strategy is kind of also just like it's more of the system.
Don't get me
right?
wrong. Big year for Kevin Shota coming up.
Yes,
Yeah.
Big year.
I
And,
think
like-
people are making out Brentford to be much worse than they will be this year.
I think they'll struggle.
I think they'll struggle, but people are like, I think Wolves has a bigger chance to get relegated than Brentford.
But, like-
I look at this Brentford team. Sorry, Blake.
No, go ahead.
And I just see a lot of Premier League experience in there.
That's fair. I mean, and there's like their transfer strategy usually is like they don't go for like they're not going to sign a 50 million player, but they sign like the 20 to 25 million players, like whether it's Carvalho. This is last year, but like Carvalho or even Kelleher this year. Like they'll sign the players who are like aging out of squads or just kind of shoved out of their first team, and they'll get the best out of them. So I don't see them as like a relegation candidate, but I do see them just really struggling compared to what they've done in the past.
I actually did my full 20. I have them 17th, so just right above Wolves.
I think I have them
That's
like,
where I have
I would have them 15, 16 or something. Yeah.
Let me explain my Sunderland pick real quick. I'm mainly just not buying the hype. I think I'm very impressed with the whole transfer business because essentially this is a completely different team we're talking about than the one that just gained promotion a couple of months ago. And they've made a lot of good buys in the midfield and the forward area, but I think they're gonna leak goals. I think you can love Granit Xhaka, but like him,
vibes.
I don't love
Mhm.
him relying on him as like a leader, and I also especially don't love the defensive line behind him.
That's a bad take.
You think so?
Relying on him as a leader, to say that now is
Oh.
a bad take. After the Arsenal thing, after his resurgence, and then what he did with Leverkusen, I think just think that he's not a leader at this point of his career. I think that's a bad take.
No. He can be a leader, but like when there is, I meant leader more as in like one of the best players on your team.
Okay.
He'll be a voice in the dressing room, a good voice in the dressing
Yeah.
room. I'm not denying that. I should say that better. Where
Yeah.
I don't think like you're looking to him to perform every single week. I wouldn't rely on
Okay.
that at this
That's
stage.
fair.
Their coach, a lot of question marks around him. His only other,
You don't like Regis?
I don't like Regis. Got
No?
Lorient relegated in his last job.
You like Regis?
I love Regis.
Of course you do.
Why? Tell me about Regis.
Yeah, I can tell you.
Besides, I think good candidate. I think good candidate for sacking is Regis
Really?
Lebris. Yes.
Wow.
I think by October, November, Sunderland are struggling. The new players aren't really gelling fast enough. I think he can go. And I don't think the guy they bring in is going to be good enough.
Their transfer strategy has just been really exciting. And I think if you're going to swing for the fences. And that's just kind of what they've done.
What's the difference from Sunderland's transfer strategy this year and Nottingham Forest's transfer strategy a couple years ago that actually kept them up?
Well, this is not the first time. Forest was not the only instance of a newly promoted team spending over £100 million. How many times have Fulham done that and then gotten relegated right away?
Not
Or
100
how many
million.
times has like a Norwich come in and
I'm
spent
sure it
big?
wasn't over 100 million. I was looking at the actual like spending. Nottingham Forest are top of the list for promoted teams in spending that 1 year. I think it was 2 years ago. They were first, top of that list.
So like
Sunderland now, I think they're third already, and the transfer window isn't even done yet.
even looking at even if you're just looking objectively at this Sunderland team, look at the players they have on paper. Football is not played on paper, which is my biggest point here. But even if you want to play the paper game, that squad doesn't even look like it's very just on par with Wolves and Brentford, I think. And
Isn't that what you want though?
it is. No, I'm just saying, like, they're not like clear. Like, I'm seeing hype about Sunderland making, pushing for top half and coming
Yeah,
like
okay, well,
13th,
that's crazy.
14th, 15th. But like, even like compare them to like Wolves especially, and I'm not seeing them as a better team even on paper. And even if you want to make that argument, like, I don't think these guys are going to gel enough at the age they are quick enough before they can get their shit together.
They're all very raw, and that's 100%
That's
sure.
so risky.
That's fair.
It is risky, but in terms of upside, you compared this team to to Wolves and Brentford.
Yeah.
I think they have
So much upside.
out of those two, they have the most upside.
They're having the best transfer window they could have possibly had.
Yeah.
And still, I think they're going to get relegated.
But also, there's also another factor to consider is that Sunderland were once a huge Premier League team, and they have a massive fan base, and
Facts.
a beautiful stadium.
Facts.
Like that is a Premier League team.
I'm
Those,
so excited to see it back.
like
bro.
those fans,
just
they'll
peak.
bring it.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll be a big factor in them potentially staying up.
Yeah. I would love if Sunderland stayed up.
Like, how is a stadium called the Stadium of Light, bro?
That's
Like,
how
what are we
much aura
talking
is
about,
that?
bro?
It's hard. It
Like,
goes
it's
hard.
crazy. I'm excited for Guy though.
I'm not.
I think there's a player in there. I see.
Oh,
it.
Mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark Gui.
Is that how you say it?
Guy.
Good
Gui?
FPL option. I don't know if you
Perchance.
bought him.
I
I'm telling
was
you, lads,
I was looking about him,
if there's
but-
one FPL option in Sunderland, it's Chemsden Talby,
Okay.
and I'm staying on that hill.
So
It's
we
a
should
Stev. It's a Stev, brother.
we should move on then.
Okay. We move to top 10.
Mhm.
Sure.
All right. Antoine, you kick us off with top 10.
My top 10, my number 10.
Your first number.
My number 10 is Crystal Palace.
Ooh.
And is that really a shock? They usually just end up around that area.
Yeah, that's fair.
I see a couple people projecting them a little bit higher this year because of what they've proven.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of uncertainties surrounding their best player, Eze, and him staying early.
Yeah, and Europe too.
That
And
is
Europe
my
too.
main thing. I don't have him in my top 10 because I think they're going to be so strained playing Thursday, Sunday football.
But yeah, I mean, I have them 9th, not to skip over them. And the thing is with them is I feel like they're such a good. I don't feel like they are. They're such a well coached like cup competition team.
Mm-hmm.
The way they play, like decent defensively, can hit you on the counter attack. They have like good mentalities in that squad. They have a target man up top. The way they play is like very suited for a cup competition, which is why I think they might go on another cup run, which is why I think they'll do pretty well in the European competition, whether it's I don't know, whichever one they end up in.
Mhm.
I'm like, again, the biggest thing is the squad depth is if the Eze leaves and of course the Europe thing. But maybe I'm just high on them because I think they'll do well in cup competitions again. And they've done it. They showed it yesterday when they won the Carabao or the Community Shield.
Yeah, I mean, Glasner Ball is definitely working.
Yeah,
It was
100%.
looking very shaky at the beginning of last season. I know you guys remember that, where
Mhm.
Palace were floating around the relegation zone
Yeah.
for a couple weeks, but it just kind of went crazy all of a sudden.
Yeah, I see like 6th or maybe even 5th to 14th being razor close. this year.
Really?
I
All the way to 14th.
Yeah.
14.
I see it.
Yeah, but I kind of agree with you.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like my 10's Bournemouth, and that's kind of just vibes, if I'm honest.
Also did not make my top 10.
Yeah,
No,
it's a little bit of vibes because you guys know I like them. Like again, their transfer window hasn't been overly crazy either. Besides getting a goalie,
It's their losses.
It's
that
their losses,
matter
but
so
they're
much.
trying to
Yeah.
they're trying their best to cope with that and to
Well-
try to find replacements.
and you want to talk about like you look at the squad. I know you said you're high on Evan Nielsen. Like Semenyo had a cool season last year. Watara like kind of had some moments.
Justin Clivert. Watar's leaving, by the way.
Is he?
Yeah.
To where?
Where?
I don't even know, but I read an article about it.
Okay.
No, I didn't see that. Fair enough. Well, that's
Yeah.
a loss.
Because I was going to say they kept most of their attacking assets, which
Yeah,
is huge.
I mean,
but
Clivert's obviously huge for them.
Yeah.
Again, the defense is a huge miss now without those two guys. So
But you collected how much? 110 million for both of them?
exactly,
That's huge.
And Senesi was a big part of that defense last year, although he again definitely was not the main part of it with
Mhm.
Zabarny and Hoyson in there. But you would think that they're gonna sign one, maybe two
I
more.
think
center
they're
backs.
signing one right now, a Lille center back. I was
Okay.
talking about him.
What are your
In
thoughts?
I like him a lot. I said Liverpool should sign him as a backup. It's Bafodé Diakité
Okay.
from Lille, who had a great season in my opinion. Very good on the ball, very aggressive in the duel and the challenges.
Mm.
just all around a great center back and a good modern center back. I think he can help them a lot. I still have them 14th in my table
Fair.
because obviously they're not going to get relegated in my eyes.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be what it was
Like
last season.
again, if you could convince me that they get 10th, you could convince me that they get 15th this year. Like I wouldn't
Mhm.
call you crazy, but I think they've earned enough credit from their time in the Premier League. And again, will it pay off in this season? Maybe not. But I think they've earned enough credit, earned enough merit for me to say that they'll finish top half.
So Brentford are the ones in for Dango Ouattara.
Okay.
He has told Bournemouth that he is open to exploring a move this summer.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
My number 10 is Forest.
Wow. Out of
I
my
th-
top 10.
They're out of my top 10 too.
Really?
Just out 12th.
Again,
They're my 11.
razor close.
Yeah.
Because I do think that European football with them and Palace really going to strain them.
For Forest specifically or especially,
Yeah.
it's going to be harder because they're in the Europa League. They're not in the Conference League.
True.
So
Palace
it's
could be in the
That's
Europa
a
League,
harder
though.
comp.
No, they're confirmed today.
They-
It's Conference.
Oh, today it was confirmed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you guys tell me that when I was saying that? I was
No,
saying
yeah.
whatever European thing they're in.
It's
I
still
was
European.
looking up Dango.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Forest. I mean, I just think that balancing Europe will be hard for them.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with preseason. I don't know how hard to really take it. But they've scored 1 goal in 6 preseason games.
Okay.
Or 7
I've
preseason
just
games.
seen that.
Their attack is looking very rough. And their defense is always going to be solid. I obviously like them under Nuno. But that attack right now is looking a little dull at the moment. They lost Alanga, Chris Wood. I don't know if you want to rely on. It's a little
Yeah, Chris Wood
I don't know.
Chris Wood especially, like
yeah.
he just won't have the season he had last year.
Yeah.
But I think one thing that we should remember is that they kept Gibbs White.
Kept
They
Gibbs
kept
White.
Gibbs White.
Big year
And
for
they also
Elliot
signed Igor
Anderson.
Jesus from
Signed Igor
Botafogo.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
Butch
Yes.
Butch Fogg and Jair Cunha from that same team too.
Yes. A little fishy, but
We know it's fishy.
yeah.
Yep.
What are you looking at?
They have a fucking Murillo has a 66 million market value.
Yeah, dude. I'm not surprised. Brazilian center back.
Oh, and
He's young.
also I forgot to mention.
He's good, but like 66
No,
million.
he's good.
I also
He's
forgot to mention. I think Dan Ando is going to be a good signing for them.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
it's good. I think they overpaid a little bit for him. It was but
Again, you could convince me that they actually do make another European run. I just think
No.
no.
this Forest pick, me leaving them out, is definitely like European football tax.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm going to start off with number 9.
Mm.
I really struggle with number 9, but
Me
I landed on Brighton.
Okay.
I landed on Brighton, but big asterisk if they keep Baleba. If they lose Baleba,
Obviously,
I
it'll
don't
be
like
harder. I think they won't be as bad if they lose Baleba as people may think. You know how deep that squad is?
I would. Yeah.
true.
They're almost tripled up in every single position.
I don't even know. Like we put our trust into Brighton because we don't know what young stars are going to break out, but we just know there's going to be one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know,
Like obviously Baleba would be a massive miss. But like you still have like Ayari in there. You have the new guy Wafer, whatever.
Yeah.
A German guy who can also play right back. It's a good CDM as well. I think Baleba would be a huge miss, and I think he'll go to United this summer, in my opinion. But I still think Brighton will be totally fine without him.
I'll be shocked if he comes to United, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Mhm.
Who is your number 9?
So mine was Palace. Honestly, like I had Brighton in 11th,
Wow, that's low, in my opinion.
and now that you guys are saying that, I know what you're saying. I kind of agree with you, but I honestly kind of forgot about it.
It's all very close.
But it's all very close. And like you know what? You look at Brighton, and as an Arsenal fan, out of the Fulham, Palace, Bournemouth, Forest, Brighton, like they're kind of the scariest to play in my opinion.
I think you have to put them in the Newcastle Aston Villa conversation this season.
I see it.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think Nuki are gonna have a rough year this year.
I think they'll have
Especially if they lose Isaac, obviously. But I think their whole window has been weird. Their whole Isaac fiasco is going to take a toll on the players, on the manager, on the staff. Like it's just a whole.
But they still
Morale
maintain
loser.
their midfield, who probably is one of the best in the Premier League.
Yeah, that's fair.
Their back line is still solid. They have, I mean, I don't see, apart from the Isak situation, which obviously sucks. If they end up keeping him, they might finish top 4. If we're honest, Because they really needed a right winger in this transfer window, and they got him. They got Alanga. It was Jacob Murphy in there. Obviously,
Yeah.
he did okay. He did his thing, but it wasn't anything spectacular. Now with Alanga, you can have ambitions to do even better.
That's
I
fair.
think the main position they needed to target in this transfer window was there, and they did it. If they keep Isak on top of that, what's telling you that they're gonna drop off? Maybe European football.
Yeah, I'm worried about their depth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
who's
But
your
yeah,
it's fine.
who's your number 9?
My number 9 is Aston Villa, who I'm very low on this year.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just, for me, it's a depth thing. Obviously, they have a very strong midfield, but their only striker is Watkins, and there's rumors that he's leaving the club. So if he does leave the club, you don't have a backup striker with that. You're going to have to play, I don't know, maybe Morgan Rogers up top. That doesn't fill me with too much excitement.
That's true.
They've literally done nothing in this transfer window so far. Maybe they signed one player, but nothing notable at all. I'm looking at improvements from last season on paper. I'm not excited.
And no
That doesn't
Asensio,
excite me
no
at all.
Rashford, who was very important at parts last
Exactly,
season.
Yeah.
John Duran, they've obviously lost in January, but
Like, I have full trust in Unai Emery and what he can do with this Aston Villa squad, because what he's done so far for Aston Villa
that's why I have them
and for the
higher.
other teams
Yeah.
he's coached,
Same.
like, it's been spectacular. But I don't know. I'm not seeing any movement this summer, and I think their movement needed to be done.
I just think, I mean, living off of one game is a very naive thing to do, but the fact that they give you guys, PSG, like their hardest tie in that whole run to the final, to winning the cup, gives me hope and gives me, I don't know, just the essence that they're just a good team.
Yeah, I guess the product was never a question for Aston Villa.
Yeah,
Their
right?
football, their identity is always
Yeah.
there, but it's just in the latter stages of the season. Will their thin squad hold up? That's just what I'm
Yeah,
looking at it with.
That's fair.
And they're in Europe too, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, nothing in the transfer window that exciting.
They're very caught up in PSR rules.
yeah, I've
100%.
seen that as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But-
Okay. Hit us off with your number 8 then, Anto.
Number 8 is Tottenham Hotspur.
Ballon.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay.
Ballon.
That was
I
gonna be
think-
a little controversial.
I don't know where to put
I have them
them.
slightly higher, but
it's
Yeah.
in my eyes, it's so hard to.
it's so hard to predict.
I don't know where to put, like, that's the hardest thing is United and Tottenham.
For me,
where the
it's
hell
harder
do
for
they
Tottenham.
fit in?
I think Thomas Frank is going to bring a lot of improvements, but I think also there's going to be a lot of growing pains.
Yeah.
I love the João Paulinho signing. Would have liked if you brought in a bit of a younger
Did
profile.
you see what he did in
but
his
still.
debut, by the way?
No, what
Paulinho?
happened?
He gave away a penalty to Bayern, his old club.
No, that's a great signing though.
It's part
Like,
of
it's
the
kind of
deal.
an annoying signing. I'll be honest.
Yeah, and I think Thomas Frank football is obviously proven in the Premier League. I think he could do wonders at Tottenham over like a project.
Yeah.
This year, first time of asking. You
It's
know?
the first season syndrome for me.
If they sign Savinho,
Yeah,
Very
that'll
good.
look scary.
Yeah.
Kudus, Savinho, Madison, and
No
Solanke.
Madison.
Yeah, but
at
when
least
he's
for the
back
first part.
No, I think he's done for the year.
for the year.
Yeah.
I think it. Yeah.
Oh, it was
like,
ACL?
Very bad.
Something-
Let me look it up. Let
something
me
It
look
was
it up.
bad.
Like,
It
he's
was. Yeah,
I think
it's
it was
very
ACL.
rough.
Actually, you're right. Yeah.
He's done.
So
Which
Savinho would help out tremendously. Actually.
Yeah. They definitely need another attacking option after that.
Serious knee injury.
Yeah.
Which can sometimes be, which I mean could
Yeah.
be ACL, but
Who's your number 8?
I have Nuki at 8.
Wow.
Which is why I told you I don't know. I'm not high on them.
I
Like,
also have Nuki at 8.
really, eh?
Yep.
It's just like I don't know. Again, they're also like under weird financial things that they weren't under.
Am I overreacting to this poor window? Maybe.
But you have to,
Because
because
you really?
But now I'm thinking like, okay, spoilers, but I have Villa 5th. And now I'm thinking like you could swap these two. What I'm thinking is
Villa 5th.
I have Villa. I'm telling you, from 5th to 14th,
Yeah.
it could be so close.
Sure.
So close.
I have
But
Villa 5 too.
the main reason I had Newcastle in this spot is because the last time they had Champions League football, the injury crisis because of the lack of depth they had was brutal.
Mhm.
And because of these PSR rules, they're not able to buy the depth that they need for this season. So I see them going on a good little Champions League run, but especially with like some of their center backs being made out of glass sometimes. I like Malik Tiao, don't get me wrong. But I'm not, the recruitment has been horrendous. And obviously the Isak situation, I don't know how it goes, but it almost seems untenable at this point, and that's going to infect the rest of the squad. It will. It will. If Isak is not playing with them for the first like month of the season, let's call it, or he goes to Liverpool, who's gonna play there? Johan Vissa?
That's what they're linked to.
Come on, bro. I don't like that.
No?
Or they're linked to Samu earlier in the week, but I don't like him for a Premier League first option
Mm.
for Newcastle.
Yeah,
See, I just don't think their situation is as bad as people make it out to be.
it's not good.
It's not good, but it's not as
Again, like we're predicting right now how they'll be playing in like February, March, April. So we don't know how it's gonna be then.
Yeah.
But like, I don't like this. I really don't like this.
You're right in saying that it'll be close between 5 and like 14. Maybe like 5 to 10. But yeah, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be a tight like
No,
league
because
this
even
year.
like like Everton, I think is in for a good big year.
Yeah.
West Ham, I like the look of right now.
Really?
Fulham is always up there. Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, we talked about. Like,
Yeah, we forgot about Fulham.
yeah.
I didn't forget about them, but it's just like there's so many good. That's what I was saying. There's so many good teams. Like it was really apparent last year. Any like fan, I guess it's different for you, but United go up against any of the team that isn't like a relegation team. You're like, it's gonna be a game, especially if it's away. There's no easy game in the Prem anymore. There never really was, but now especially, like there is no freebies. There is no way you can just go into any stadium as an away team and walk over them. It
Yeah.
doesn't happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, like you said the Newcastle thing, pretty much my thoughts exactly. But there's just if they lose Isaac, there's nothing that exciting. Like the midfielders are so good. Alanga is a good player, but other than that, like there's nothing. There's no wow factor, and their wow factor was Isaac, and that's what scored them so many goals. That's what won them so many
But
games.
nothing's
last year.
telling you that he's gonna leave. Like he wants to go, but does Liverpool need him? I
And-
don't think Liverpool are gonna end up paying that fee.
I hope they don't get him, first of all. But secondly, do you don't think this has like a morale effect on
It
the rest of the
might.
team?
It might, but they also have proven football with him in the team, so I don't think it'll change that much.
I don't know. I think when a player of that magnitude leaves your team or even wants out, I think it sends a direct message to the higher ups, to the coaches, to the squad, and I think it's just a terrible feeling all around. Because it's like if you buy into a mentality, like think about you're on a team, you just got Champions League for the first time in what? I don't know. When's the last time Newcastle won the Champions League? 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
So you got back in the Champions League, which is what you wanted to do. You all bought into the system last year. You know, had a good season. And after all of this, after everything you went through from the season before, your best player, supposedly your leader, wants out. That has to take a toll on the team. It just has to. Because you guys all bought into this system that you were going to be good and you were going to continue this good form into the next season, but he wants out. He wants to go to the best team of last season. It's not a good feeling.
It probably isn't the best feeling, but I'm just looking at the team as a whole.
Fair.
Eddie Howe's obviously done a good job there. You're starting to sell me, Antoine. You're starting to sell me. Like it's on Villa 5th is maybe too high. Newcastle 8th is maybe not as egregious, but like maybe they would be higher. Maybe I am overreacting to a poor window. Because I'm disillusioned with everybody at Newcastle above Eddie Howe. But if you exclude Isaac and this whole situation, Eddie Howe in the squad is still a hell of a team.
Look at
And
just
they
look at
could
the midfield
still
alone.
they could still
Yeah,
charge for 5th.
That's
Just look
fair.
at the midfield alone. That it might be the best midfield in the entire league.
Yeah.
That's fair.
They don't need a world class striker to finish
So
their chances.
So
They'll
you know
create
what? Tell
enough.
you what. By the time I make my second set of predictions tonight on another podcast, maybe I'll have Newcastle in a different spot. I'll
like
give it
that.
some thought.
I like that.
I'll give it some
Good.
thought. And you know what? When that happens, I'll be like, my good friend Antoine convinced me.
Yeah. Give me a little shout out.
Shall we move to 7th?
Let's do it.
I have United here.
United.
I have
Okay.
United in 7th. I think with a midfielder bought, no Europe, I'm feeling optimistic. I don't know if it's delusion, but especially if we get Baleba, which still seems unreal to me.
I don't even think your transfer window is over. Like you guys signed 3 of probably the best players you could sign in
Yeah,
this
we probably have
transfer
another
market.
goalkeeper. We have probably a goalkeeper.
And
coming
you're
as well.
still on the lookout for a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
The names that are coming out is Donnarumma, the best goalkeeper from last season. And then you're gonna get you might get a midfielder on top of that in Carlos Baleba, who's one of the best up and coming midfielders in
And
the
he's
entire league.
still gonna cry about recruitment in the winter.
If we get Baleba, then Ineos, I'm sorry I doubted you guys. I also don't know what buffoonery you pulled with our cash, but I will sit here and apologize if you get that done. It will be like 10 mil a year till 2035.
Is that what the contracts are nowadays? Just 10 mil max for United? Because I know Ineos.
Yeah,
is trying to-
that's all it can be.
So apparently, the reason that we signed Cunha so early in the window is because we filed him under the last tax year. So that gave us more money to play with for the rest
so
of
fraud,
our transfers.
basically.
That's what I'm
Fraud?
saying.
What?
Okay.
No, it's just doing
This
business
is crazy.
quick. The
This is
fuck?
crazy. Yeah, I have them 7th too, if I'm honest. And I don't like
You
how
have United 7th.
I don't like how our lists are the same
I think
because
no Europe, one game a week is
I don't
really
like it.
going to help United.
yeah,
I also see
it helps
world-
every team. That's why we have.
Look,
UK
I
8.
also see a world like I'm gonna say, especially if we get Baleba, pressure is on Amorim. If we are still
even
looking,
without Baleba,
pressure's
I
on
think
Amorim right now.
I think Amorim
Yeah,
probably has
oh,
the most
100%,
pressure of any
100%.
manager in the league.
Yeah.
if we're like I told you,
I took the
Antoine, like
second
I'm
one.
not surprised if Amorim is gone by December. Like I'm sticking with that. If we're looking as bad as we were at the end of last season in like November time, end of October, then I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled the trigger
Yeah,
on Amorim and bring
then-
somebody else in.
At that stage, we're just entering an endless cycle, as they call it.
Yeah.
Of just recycling managers, kind of like what Tottenham have been doing in the last couple of years.
Yeah, it depends at that point who the manager they bring in is, but I have to say like I like what Ineos is doing in the long-term project and the profile of players that they're bringing in.
Yeah,
Like the next couple of years for United is looking brighter than
It
it,
is.
did a couple of months
It
ago.
is.
That's just the honest truth.
And if you look at what we were saying literally not even 2 months ago about United's pull, would they be able to attract those big names because they're not in Europe? They've
I
had an
told you guys
awful
don't
season.
underestimate United. I told you guys.
And we were talking about their pull as being negative and not really.
Oh, here we
able
go.
to
Can we-
attract
Here we go.
players
Can we
to
put
the
some
league.
hate on Benjamin Sesko?
no,
for
can we
going
take a
to
step
United,
back
please?
though? Pull from United. They got Cunha who was
Of
playing for
course.
Wolves. They got and Burma was playing for Brentford, and they got Sesko who fucked up his move to Arsenal.
Yeah, well, but if you put it like that, it's just. A poor
It's
way
just
of
I'm
putting
just
it, in my
saying. Of
opinion.
course, United has pull. It's United, but like you're not signing the best out there. You know who signed the best out there? Us. And
I think they signed the
We
best
signed
and
the best
PSG
players
that were
work
available
for,
to them.
that
Exactly.
Yes, you
work
got-
for us.
yeah,
if
you got
we
second best.
Gyökeres makes way more sense for you because you need a proven talent
Yeah,
that's going to bag
absolutely.
you 25 goals and win you the fucking title.
absolutely. And we
We
almost
need a guy that can maybe be there in a couple of years.
But you also forget we almost got that guy, and the reason why we didn't get
Yeah.
that guy was because his agent fucked his whole thing, and him and his agent fucked the whole transaction.
Did you want that guy though?
I didn't, but I'm saying
Yeah.
from a club perspective,
yeah.
Gyökeres also didn't choose you guys; he chose us, and that was clear. Like
Yeah,
both.
because you were like the main ones going in.
So
for-
I'm just saying, like again, I have to always play the United hate, but it's like it's not like you guys went out there and your
that
window.
same if you want to play that card,
Yeah.
that same agent that was pulling some shenanigans to not give Sesko to Arsenal took a pay cut, and so did Sesko to come to United.
Well,
Also, it's the
kinda
fact that Cunha, Newcastle were in for all three of our summer recruitments. They have Champions League football. They're looking much brighter than United right now.
That's a fair
You
point.
cannot look past the
That's a
fact
fair point.
that if we were, Nottingham Forest in our current situation, they're not choosing us right now.
Yeah.
It's the fact that it's the United name, it's the United project, it's the thought of bringing United to glory one day, once again, that sells a lot of players and coaches. If we were West Ham's, middling down in 15th, one of the brightest coaches in the sport, Ruben Amorim, is not that interested coming to us. Like, United is always going to have that pull. It's dwindling. Don't get me wrong. It's not going to be as strong as it is right now. It's not going to be as strong in 5 years as it is right now. It's not as strong right now as it was 5 years ago. But, like, this isn't the first time this has happened.
Fair.
We pulled Pogba and Ibrahimovic when we weren't in Champions League football. This stuff happens.
Okay,
Anyways,
fair enough. I agree with you though.
I had to get that off my
and
chest.
your
real
win
quick.
and like genuinely, your window's been great.
Yes, but because of that, pressure is on Amorim.
Sure.
Pressure is on
And you
Amorim.
think 7th would be a fine finish for him?
Oh my God, 7th would be fucking
Yeah.
a title.
I'm gonna drop the name. Ryan May, fan first, bet me $50 United wouldn't finish in the top half.
Okay, well that's just the freest
Yeah,
money
and-
of all
and-
time.
and guess-
Easiest
and guess what?
$50
Tell 'em to pay you now.
And guess
I'm
what?
ever
Guess who he
making in my
supports?
life.
Liverpool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is why it's starting to get on my nerves a little bit.
See,
So much confidence.
See, you just hate. I manipulate. Okay, that's a weird way to put it. I'm using that fandom and that hatred for United
Right.
to get me cash.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
To
right.
get paid.
Fair.
Manipulate's the wrong word, but like
I know what you're saying.
I use
Maybe scam.
I use that to my advantage.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So you both have United 7.
Yeah.
yes, You have not mentioned United yet.
I've not mentioned United yet, and I've also not mentioned Brighton yet, who are my 7th place team.
Do you not have United top 10?
I do have United top 10.
Whoa. Okay.
They're coming up. Don't worry. They're coming up.
And Twizzy. Okay.
And Twizzy.
And Twizzy.
Is that the
What
new
the
nickname?
Give
This
me
is what happens when you get him excited, bro.
And I'm
No,
I'm
but
having
this-
monster.
Fair, that works.
This Brighton team is, like I said, they're so deep. They're almost tripled up in every single position. They're not playing Europe. For me, all the signs are there that they can actually push for Europe this season. I wouldn't be surprised if they finish in the Conference League positions.
Yep.
Yeah, that was kind of poor for me for leaving them out.
I also like what they've done in the transfer window. They signed a left back in Maxime de Kuiper, who has been very good for Club Brugge. We saw it in the Champions League against Aston Villa, and before that in the league phase. And then they also signed Boskagli, a backup center back. Whoever Brighton signed, you just know it will turn out good at some point.
Yeah.
They also signed 2 Greek strikers. Who, by the way, the Greeks have a generation coming up. We were talking about this last.
Yeah, we did.
They have.
And I saw Torres. He watched that episode.
Yeah,
Next
really?
to me. Yeah.
Yeah, the Greeks have a generation coming up. So
That is
Brighton positioned themselves on 2 Greek strikers.
sorry.
I'm sure they'll be good. Can't tell you much about them now.
That's the biggest thing with me in Brighton is that they're just lacking a focal striker, a focal point. Like, is Danny Welbeck going to be like?
No,
he
I
had
don't
a
think
good
so.
season last
But
year.
I'm sure even if they don't have that, I'm sure Rutter can put
Yeah.
in a shift.
and like
because-
and Cecil can play up there. Like they do have people who play
Yeah.
up top sometimes, but
For me, I'm looking at that front four where like the attacking midfielders, wingers,
Yeah.
and striker. I see O'Reilly at the cam, Adingra Minte on the right, Mitoma on the left, and then Rutter up top.
Guys.
That's dirty.
also Matoma sucks.
And that's crazy.
No, and the guy's like Matoma.
I think genuinely,
No,
I
no,
think
no.
Matoma this season
No.
is gonna have an amazing
No,
season.
we say
like
that- no.
he's gonna have.
guys.
Don't make me say it. Don't make me
Say it,
say
say
it.
it.
He's gonna have a 10-goal, 10 assist season, in my opinion.
So my thing with Matoma is he's literally like the perfect winger that doesn't do anything. He's skillful. He
come on.
studied dribbling.
You know-
he made a thesis
come
on dribbling.
on.
No, but guys, what he doesn't score. He doesn't.
GA is
He's,
not everything.
he's what I think.
No, but I hate when you guys say this because for an attacker, it should be. For an attacking player, GA matters because why else are you on the pitch?
What are your
Sure.
What are your thoughts, Blake, on Rafael Leao? Is he in that same boat?
He's in that same boat, but obviously a very
Okay.
very more advanced player. Than that.
Okay.
But he is in that same
Gotcha.
boat as well. But he's like just a lot better.
A lot
at the
better.
other
What about
stuff.
Lamine Yamal? Is he kind of in that same boat sometimes? Because
Like, can you shut up?
I'm
Like,
just
what are you
saying,
talking about?
I'm just
I was
Lamine
saying.
Yamal had like 35 goals and assists this last year.
I was looking
No,
back at our old
but-
clips at the beginning of the season. We're
Oh my
like,
God.
Lamine Yamal better than Saka, and Blake goes, no, no.
To be fair, he did have an amazing season, and Saka was hurt. But anyway, like 10 goals last year is
you're telling
good.
me-
10 goals last year is really good for him.
You still think Saka's better?
No, guys.
Okay, good.
Thank God.
all right,
The
all right, all
fuck?
right, all right.
How was a Miles here? I get scapegoat with the bad takes. Fuck that. Miles isn't here.
Wow.
No, it's been happening all season.
Really,
isn't it?
really throwing him under the bus there. I'm kidding.
I think Jew should be actually Jew is the bad take guy, Loki.
This season he had a
you gotta
we can make a compilation of Juice takes this season.
We should do
Go
that.
on then.
We should do that.
What is
the,
it?
The
then?
overrated 11 has like 10 clips in there. For
Yeah. Okay. Do you want my 6?
Yeah.
Spurs, I guess.
I also have Spurs.
You have Spurs above United.
Yeah.
And it's counteractive because a lot of I guess our lists are like fucking really similar.
Is that a good sign? I don't.
You guys
think
both
so.
have Spurs?
And we have Villa
And you had
5.
Villa 5. And you just had United 7. And you had Nuki 8. Bro, what?
I know this is not good.
All right. Newcastle fifth.
No,
Newcastle
no,
fifth.
no, no. Listen,
Newcastle
but
fifth.
the Spurs thing is counteracted because we're talking about this whole pod how the European football kind of hinders teams' ability to get higher up in the table. But Spurs is a team, although a lot different from when they were in the Champions League, who know how to play European football and have decent seasons. Their window has been cool. It's been pretty good. Besides the fact that Madison is out for the season, that's a huge miss for them. But they didn't really rely on him too much. He was hurt last year at times as well. Son is a big loss. Morale, again, another morale loss, but he didn't play well last season, like you said. Even though I still think, mark this words, if he was on the left wing as a backup left wing for Arsenal, he would do a job. Won a penalty for LA Galaxy just 2 days ago.
Wow.
But no, I mean,
that's a take. That's a take.
But-
that is a bad take.
no, but I don't know. Spurs, I think they'll regrettably have a good season, and they could even, make some noise in the Champions League. Not gonna win it, but they could do something.
Really? In the Champions League, you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Against the top European clubs.
I think so. I think
They're finishing outside the top 24. No, I'm kidding.
they could definitely make the round of 16. Like if their center backs are healthy, like again, that's another reason why a lot of their struggles from last year, their whole team was
it
injured
was
the
an
entire time.
unprecedented
Yeah,
injury crisis.
the entire
on that
time.
team.
Like if you have Van de Ven and Romero healthy for like 80% of the season, that whole team is just remarkably different.
Yeah, but how much can you rely on them being healthy?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So I guess we'll see.
High ceiling. High ceiling.
High ceiling,
Yeah.
first year with new coach. For me, that's why I have them a little lower. Obviously, Thomas Frank is undoubtedly a great coach, and what he's done for Brentford is nothing short of amazing.
Guys. Kudos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a huge signing.
But in this
Sorry,
first
forgot
year, I don't know.
But
I still think he'll do better.
Where do you have them
I
again?
had them 8th.
Okay. Sure.
I think they'll be organized, and that's why I think they'll just scrape by.
Yeah.
It'll be like 1-0 win, 2-0 win, or
Yeah.
2-1 win. Like,
Yeah, fair.
you know?
Okay.
And Thomas Frank shout out the Arsenal Invincible. So love you, buddy.
He did.
He was
He
in an
did.
interview. He was like, like we're gonna lose games. Like every team loses games. I mean, except Arsenal. But we're not supposed to say that.
He
said
did.
that.
He said that?
Yeah,
it was like that?
He said
Wow.
that. He didn't say like
That's
he
crazy.
he kind of said it was in that vein.
Okay.
But yeah,
So he's close to your heart now?
yeah, I like him.
Okay, nice.
Best believe if they go on a losing streak, man, I'll be slandering him. Thomas the Frank engine.
All right.
FPL name.
All right. Expressions, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
My number 6
go
is
on.
Man United.
Fair.
Number 6.
Fair.
I feel like that's fair, yeah.
6-7.
Again.
you know?
Bro. I knew it was gonna come out in this. I knew it was gonna come out in this episode too. I was thinking about it yesterday.
You had a really good one last episode.
I did.
Did
yeah.
you?
Or maybe it was before we recorded.
Yeah,
Sarah
maybe.
recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I knew it was coming out this season.
That's
This
fine.
episode.
Yeah. Again, 5th, bro, like literally, it could be 5th to 15th. Just razor close.
Okay.
Especially 5 to 8 range, I have no idea.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, 5 to 9.
Why? So you have Newcastle 5th?
I do.
Okay.
He's gonna change. You can change. I'll stick with Villa because I know you hate matching with me. So
You're changing.
So
you're changing on the
United,
spot.
United and Spurs over Villa, eh?
United and Spurs over Aston Villa. Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
But what has changed that drastically with Villa?
Well, no, I mentioned this. It's just the fact that their squad is so thin while playing Europa League, and Europa League for Aston Villa isn't a competition where you can play the second team
Yeah,
like
you
Chelsea
want-
were doing in the Conference League.
Yeah, that's fair.
They don't have that flexibility in Aston Villa. They probably want to win the entire tournament. To be fair, why would they not? And then you have to play the Premier League on top of that with a single striker that's turning 30. Obviously, he's PREM proven, but if he's leaving, you don't have anyone. I'm
That's
just
fair.
finding it really difficult to see this team going the distance this
There's
year.
so much talent though.
Yeah, they have great players, undoubtedly. There's no question. I'm sure Jacob Ramsey's going to be a big piece of their
Morgan
puzzle this
Rogers.
season.
Yeah.
How are your thoughts on Zepaqueno Redmond?
Ask me in 12 months.
Okay. Okay.
Bags 20 this year.
Yeah.
That's
That's
Stocks.
their other striker on their squad apparently. So
Give me your 5.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
yeah, and we have Villa, so we kind of already talked about that. But
Yeah.
Now we're entering.
now it's getting serious.
Now it's getting.
My number 4.
Oh.
I feel like we all have the same 4.
No, we don't.
Oh,
Like, can I say my 4?
here we go.
I know what he's going to say, too. I know exactly what
Yeah.
he's going to say.
Well, on 3, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Chelsea.
City.
I knew you were going to say that.
I have
City.
Chelsea.
I have Chelsea as well.
I have City. I
Why?
have City. If they sign Rodrigo, then there has to be like a coefficient change, because that's like a pretty massive change in the rankings here. But let's think of the losses. Kevin De Bruyne again was injured last
Kevin De
season.
Bruyne.
But
Was barely playing.
Otamendi.
no, but that's Kevin De Bruyne. That has been the focal point, the cornerstone of your dynasty for as long as it existed, and now he's just gone. Okay, Rodri, who I just said I think his body might be kind of giving up on him. He's still not that old, but
Bro, come on.
an ACL tear, another injury that's going to give him out a month for the start of the season. It's not a good sign. I think Rangers is an amazing signing. Marmouche is going to have another good season. Holland's still there. They had problems with their fullbacks, which they haven't fully addressed. I mean, they have Ainori, but
That's good.
they still have a whole lot right back.
Yeah. You could say.
The midfield still has a little bit of question marks with Reinders, but there's still some question marks there. No,
Nah.
you don't
Not
think so?
mad.
So
Not
what changed besides if Rodri comes back? Sure, but for the start of the season,
Well,
you're
I mean,
confident.
at the end of last season, they ended very well.
right?
And,
And
in the Club World Cup,
I would argue that they played very well.
they
too.
played very,
They
very
just
well at the
got
Club World Cup
unlucky
too. They
against
just
Al-Hilal.
they just had
I
a
don't
bad
know.
outing
I
against
think-
Al Hilal. I think their biggest problem to me is like how much they're going to rely on like the Gundawans and the Bernardo Silvas. Like,
Exactly.
those guys
That's
that
my
are getting up there.
point.
But my point as well is that I think they're going to be phased out of the squad now. And I think we're going to see a resurgence in guys like Phil Foden. I think Turkey can do really well. I'm really high in Ryan Nuri. I think that defensive line I'm really positive in. I think Holland's going to go crazy this year.
I think they have an aging defense. They have a midfield that is unproven with the new players, to say the least. And then if
An
Savinho
unproven
goes,
midfield. No, dude.
look, okay, so
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 you
with
have-
Rodri out for the beginning of the season,
For
and,
3 games of the season.
okay, just hear me out. With Rodri out, the beginning of the season,
Aging
and obviously Kevin De
defense.
Bruyne not there, what's your midfield? Give me your like midfield 3 that you want them for there.
Reinders in there, obviously.
Okay.
I assume maybe Gundogan for the beginning, but that's just for the first 3 games.
Okay,
It's not.
but what if another injury happens? And you guys are saying that you expect
What if another
Phil
injury
Foden to
happens?
be the same level. Sure, he might come back, and you expect, I don't know, Ryan Cherky to have a big season. But these are all expectations, and not you know that Salah's going to score 25. goals.
Rodri, Reinders, Turkey is a blockbuster midfield.
It is if Cherky can hand up to the Premier League. Again, that's another.
And if not, then he has Bernardo Silva. as
Sure, and Bernardo Silva is 33 now, and we are few and far between Ruben Diaz's best performances, and same with John Stones.
They have Vardiol and Kusanov.
And Ake.
Exactly, and is Kusanov
And
going to be
Ake as
the guy who hasn't played since his stuff against Real Madrid or whenever it was? You guys are, in my opinion, you guys are looking at the players you want to take a step from.
I'm
But
not
there's
just
a lot
looking.
of different.
I'm not just looking at the players.
No, I'm just saying there's a lot of different moving parts in this squad. They're in a rebuild from their perspective. They're in a rebuild for a reason. These players do need to step up and improve that they're rightfully in the squad. But at the same time, I see a reality where they have a struggling couple of games. They can't find a way to keep their defense solid. Their aging midfield looks like an aging midfield. I don't know. It's just me. I could be completely wrong. Maybe they'll win the league again. It's not out of the realm of questionability. I think 1 to 4 this season will be super, super close. It'll be the tightest race that we've had in a while. But I want to go bold. Shout out whatever that thing, those Portuguese
FC
guys are.
Wonder Kid.
FC Wonder Kid.
FC Wonder Kid. That's just my thoughts.
That's valid. I mean, their one biggest weakness last year was their susceptibility to counterattacks and
Because of
their
Rodri.
ability to defend and transition because Rodri was out, right?
Yeah.
And not only have they bought cover for Rodri that I think could be solid, but Rodri's missing the first 3 games. Those first 3 games aren't the most challenging for City. And then if he remains healthy, which I don't have much reason to think he's not going to be once he comes back, honestly, then I just think City are going to look ridiculous.
I
And
think
even
so,
without
too.
Rodri in the Club World Cup, they look really good.
That's fair. That's fair.
Big season for Rangers.
I just think
Big season for Reinders. I think Nuri is going to unlock that left side as well with Doku in there. We saw how he looked at the Club World Cup. Literally in 4 games of the Club World Cup, we saw the potential that Reinders, Doku.
and we haven't even mentioned Omar Marmoush. Omar Marmoush can
Nuri,
play
yeah.
in that 10 spot.
I did.
And he is going to, he is ridiculous.
So I think Marmoush is the guy I'm highest on in the squad besides obviously Holland. Like that signing I was so jealous of it.
yeah.
Really.
Because you look at the way he can play all positions in the front 4, his ability to counterattack, his speed, and then his just finishing ability. Like he's like a complete player. He's so good. And he showed that he can do it in the Prem as well. In 6 months or 4 months, whatever. But he's so good.
It's also a question of depth with City too, and they have depth in
They have lots of depth.
in almost every position.
They have depth, but is the quality good enough? That's
Yes.
that's one thing.
Yes.
In the
You can't
defense,
bank-
in the defense, not
No, but you
not
can't
really.
bank on one
Really?
below.
Really?
Are you you're telling me in 2025, 26, a Ruben Diaz,
Yes.
John Stones,
Yes. Ruben
Vardiol?
Diaz.
No,
I
guys,
think-
what are you
Yes.
talking about?
Yes.
How old is Ruben Diaz? Like 29?
He's 28.
But
28.
when is Ruben Diaz?
So just because
when
of
in the
one
past 3
subpar
years has
season.
Ruben Diaz? Yeah, exactly. We go off what we know.
We don't talk about Ruben Diaz that much, but he's been solid.
He's been not as good as he was when they first
It doesn't
signed
mean he
him.
was
Absolutely
bad, though.
not. It doesn't mean that
you're acting like he's fucking Dejan Lovren here. He's
Yeah,
not.
but I'm
He's
telling you
been
how it is.
really good.
John
been
John
really
Stones is
good.
not the same guy. He's decent. He's not the same guy.
But
I
they
think
have
he is.
other options.
Vardiol, great.
He's going to be
The
a center
right
back
back-
this season. Last year he was a left
Yes,
back.
and he's
gonna go center
23.
back. He's 23.
I'm not talking about Vardiol though. I'm talking about the other
But
guys.
you're talking
like
about the
main-
defense.
Yeah.
So
Just
talking about the
because-
defense.
Yeah, I'm talking about players in their defense, Julian.
Vardiol's a player in the defense.
Yeah, and I'm obviously when I'm talking about aging players or aging midfield, I said aging midfield. When I'm talking about defense, I'm not talking about Vardiol is 23. And again, they still have a whole right back, like I said. We can move on, but it's fine. All I'm saying is if they're fourth or they have a bit of a struggle this season, I was right.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Do you know what? We're not even talking about just on paper. You can talk about their frailties you think they have on paper. I can talk about the strengths they have on paper. But I don't think what's on paper is what sells Man City to me so much.
Yeah.
What does is the well-oiled machine that their system and Pep Guardiola has done. And I think that their underperforming year last year after Rodri got hurt is we are forgetting just how good this team can be.
Thank you, Julian.
We
Thank
are-
you.
We are forgetting
Thank you.
that they won the Premier League 4 times in a row and went virtually almost unchallenged through that entire period.
The teams are so different.
This is a dynasty, dude.
Yeah, but a dynasty that doesn't have
If
their
they lost
cornerstone.
Pep, sure.
Yeah, but again, yeah, sure. But again, like, I don't know. I think Kevin De Bruyne is such a loss, guys. He's not, again. But if he was still here and I said fourth, you guys would be like, yeah, but he's Kevin De Bruyne. Like, why are you saying he's aging? Like, you guys would say the exact same thing to me. But
No, Kevin De Bruyne has taken a decreased role for the past, not even just last year, but years before that. And Pep
Yeah,
is
and they
so
still
good
won.
at doing that.
And they still won. And that's what I'm saying. That was the cornerstone, the front man of your dynasty for how long? That's a huge loss.
Not for the last year they won the title, and not especially.
But yes, it was. Like the whole thing with Holland was like he needed someone to feed him, and De Bruyne was feeding him, and he was not injured that season when they last won the title. That was the hugest thing. And then what happened? De Bruyne's out for a long time. Rodgers out for a long time. Holland still scored 25 goals, but his impact on the game was really apparent that he only just could put the ball in the back of the net. He didn't do anything else. So if they don't have that guy who can consistently do that, there's another thing that's wrong. I mean, Marmoush helps that, another option. They have a winger. If they sign Rodrigo, it's pretty much over. I'm not going to lie. But
So just because of one player would change the whole thing.
one player and other players in the and other
Rodrigo would be a
pieces in the
sub
midfield.
for, I guess, Savino on the right. You think that would take them from fourth to first?
Rodrigo would be a sub?
No, he'd be like a replacement for
yes.
Savino on the
I
right.
think that totally makes them title contender. They still
I
are
think they're
title contenders.
title. Yeah.
But like
Again,
genuine title
first to fourth could be very close. You're
Yeah.
right. But the fact that you have Chelsea above them, that's kind of crazy.
I'm
to
just
me.
trying to go bold.
That's fair. That's fair.
Chelsea fourth, Julian?
Yes, I do. They
I
could,
have a
or they could
sneaky
push
feeling.
top 300%.
Yeah.
They could even come second.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they
I'm
could
trying
do
to
that,
look
yeah.
at the problems in Chelsea's team. I actually don't see that many. They're
And you can talk about the excessiveness of their players that we talked about last
that's
year with
depth.
Miles, but that's depth.
that's a whole ass basement. I said last week.
They can fit all in here.
That's a
Probably
bunker.
not actually, but that's depth for the Champions League, for the cups, for the Premier League. For me, Chelsea, they'll be good all season just because of that depth and the football that Enzo Maresca has them playing. On top of that, it's not just the depth; it's also the product and the football that they're
Yeah.
playing. It's second to none. I want to see at
It
this
is.
point.
Yeah.
Esteval with Cole Palmer too. That link up that we saw a little bit in preseason, that might be something special as well.
Yeah, it's just spoils of riches, man. Like it's unreal. Serious chance they can break into the top 3. I think there's like a big drop off after fourth, obviously, as we've said.
Yeah.
But like it could be a very tight title race, like you said, Blake.
Mhm.
Could be.
I think it will be.
Yeah. Should I give you my third?
Yes, please.
My third is Liverpool.
Wow.
No.
No, dude.
My
Impossible.
third is Liverpool. Listen,
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean,
if we're saying that the title race is going to be as close as we're saying, then the factor that separates the title winners and the just contenders is going to be the system the consistency and the right mix of talent that fits into that system.
So Liverpool.
The more question marks you have about where players are going to fit, who's going to play where, will this be a good replacement for this guy?
That's exactly City's problem too. But okay.
No, I think City has less of a problem than Liverpool have here.
What problem does Liverpool have? Please enlighten me.
I'm not sold on Ekitike on the left. I think Gakpo will actually start the season there, and I think it'll look good. And the Community Shield, I'm sorry, is not changing that opinion. I'm not hopping on the train right away.
Okay.
Darwin Núñez outperformed Hull in that their
remember.
first game
I remember.
competitively, and then look what happened.
I remember.
I think it's going to be close, like we said, but like this isn't FIFA. Like talent alone does not win titles, or else PSG would have multiple Champions Leagues, right? And I think you need the perfect right mix of talent, a coherent system, consistency over 38 games.
That's
And-
literally what they have, Julian. That is literally what they did last season.
But they need time to
and
gel,
the
and
parts
I don't
that-
think it's
and-
going to happen quick enough.
And the areas that they needed improving
I don't
on.
think they're going to hit those benchmarks quick enough. And I'm saying they could finish on 85 points. They could finish on more points they finished on last year. But if the two teams that have above them finish on 90, 93, that's not going to matter.
Yeah, that's how math works.
I think, I don't know. That seems like exactly what I was trying to say for City. The players coming in and the players that they lost.
Yes, you don't believe that City will hit those benchmarks.
Yeah.
I believe they will. You believe Liverpool will hit those benchmarks. I don't believe they will.
Okay.
That's the beauty of predictions.
No, dude. It's.
To be fair, you're right. If we are saying that 1, 2, 3, even maybe 4 are close, then it doesn't matter. But if we're talking about position, that's why we have these
And look,
rankings, I guess.
this, if I'm going to be a little bit nitpicky, if I'm going to get a little bit hot, was that Liverpool team last year a hint overrated?
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Thank you. I was saying that all last season. I was saying that.
And I'm mainly no. And I'm mainly they
was saying
played
that
exceptionally well. Like their midfield ridiculous.
insane.
Like they're able
No,
to
that's
dominate games. No. I'm just saying the reason they won a lot of games last
Yeah,
year
tell me.
is because Salah would have moments of brilliance and carry the team on his back in moments. That's just true. His goals and assists last year were inhuman, and it'd be unrealistic to expect that once again from Mo Salah this year. You can expect load be taken off of him from Wirtz, from Ekitike. If Isak fucking comes in, then I'm gonna have to put them first.
Again,
But
it's
it
not
doesn't
one
look like
player
it's gonna
that'll
happen.
change their title. I think they'll be fine without Isak.
But
I think they could be too, but I think
I
Isak
think,
definitely
yeah, of
helps
course
them.
they can
What?
win the league without Isak. They're favorites right now without Isak. But it'd be wrong of me to say that Salah at his age is going to do exactly what he did last year. He could still have a great season, don't get me wrong. But the historical season that he had last year paved over some of the little chinks in their armor that they showed in the FA Cup, in the Champions League, etc. So it's not a historical Premier League team that is adding crazy firepower. They will be really good next year in moments, better than they were last year. But will that translate to points worthy of a title win? I don't think so. They'll be 1 or 2 away from Arsenal and Chelsea and City. It'll be really close. But I just think that's how the domino will fall. They'll finish third at the end of the year.
I think no.
Okay.
I think you look at that entire Liverpool team now, and you might have a world-class player in almost every position. And with that, you have a good system, like you mentioned. You have a proven system that has worked throughout 38 games of last season. Sure, it didn't work out in the Champions League. They ended up playing the best team in Europe. That's fine. It's just a blip. If there was one thing to improve on this season, it was what they improved on. It was to get the players that they got. We said this before. They positioned themselves on every player that they needed to position themselves on. They signed almost every player, every best player that was available to them in the market. Wirtz, Frimpong at right back, who I think is the best replacement for Trent. They signed Kirkez, who was the best replacement for Robertson in the Premier League. And then Ekitike, who's one of the best up-and-coming strikers in the top 5 leagues.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. This current Liverpool team wins last year's Premier League. I believe that.
Yeah.
I just think there will be improvements from the 3 teams under them.
I think there will be improvements as well from the 3 teams under them. I don't want to spoil my list, but I just don't see how you could say that they're not gonna at least do better than Arsenal in my eyes.
Okay. Well, then just go ahead. Take it away.
Arsenal third.
Arsenal third.
Yeah, Arsenal third.
The perennial second placers.
The
in
No, no,
perennial
but
second
you haven't
place.
won the Champions League, right?
No. Well, I haven't,
Trying
I
to
haven't done
soften
that
the
yet.
blow for him.
I haven't done that yet.
I know.
Okay, go ahead.
I just, again, it's almost like kind of like what Julian said. There's just two better teams in my eyes. Two more consistent teams throughout the entire season. It's gonna be Liverpool and it's gonna be City.
Consistent in what way? Defensively, no.
No, not defensively, but I'm saying
But that's what's gotten us to second place.
in terms
at
of
least
balance, I don't
3
think you
times
get
in a row.
much better than City and Liverpool in this Premier League.
City, okay, one game is nothing to go off of. I get it. But what was accented in Liverpool's performance against Crystal Palace this past weekend was their defense.
I think the reason why Liverpool were caught out in defense last against Crystal Palace was because of that double pivot, the Curtis Jones and Szoboszlai. I'm sorry, we're not going to see that much in the
Yeah.
Premier League next season.
Yeah.
It was when they lost possession against Crystal Palace, the pressing that followed that was just way too weak. Curtis Jones and Szoboszlai could not keep up. Szoboszlai just doesn't play in the CDM. That's not his position at all. So they were caught out in a counterattack, and it ultimately led to two mistakes from Van Dijk. Sure, there's a mistake in Van Dijk. He still had a historic season. I just think if you have Gravenberch in there, who Arne Slot completely transformed, and McAllister, who got nominated for Ballon d'Or this season, rightfully so in my eyes, it's a world-class team from striker to goalkeeper.
You think so?
And a more balanced
Kirkes
team.
is world class.
I think Kirkes is exactly what Liverpool
Is
needed.
Kirkes world class?
I think he's exactly what Liverpool needed.
So he's not world
I
class.
think he can be world
Is
class.
Frimpong world class?
He's teetering.
I don't know,
Koundé,
man. I
Hakimi.
don't know. I think that's.
Backs are there.
I think you put them in the system and you just see them in Liverpool and you think that. But
Because Liverpool's system is that good.
yeah, but they have to play well in the system for it to happen.
Well, if the system is good, it means they're
I don't
playing
know.
well.
I think you also just, while Arsenal maybe haven't improved as many positions, they haven't needed to.
You have Chelsea third?
Yeah.
Valid pick.
Yeah,
Valid pick.
we kind of talked about them, but
I know.
so Chelsea third for
You just mentioned Arsenal, and I feel like that'd be a good transition to my number 2. I have Arsenal second.
Okay.
But I will say, like, I changed my pick for first place at least 5 times this morning, going between City and Arsenal, and even debating Liverpool. Fuck it. You mentioned like their biggest problems that they solved. Their biggest problem was the 9, and it was their consistency during some periods. And their consistency, I think, will be improved greatly with Zubamendi coming in. And I think Gyökeres obviously solves the number 9 problem. If it wasn't for City being City, this Arsenal team would be runaway winners. Maybe not runaway, but like if it wasn't for like the historical teams of City, Liverpool, Chelsea kind of in there, then you guys would run away with it. This is a title-worthy team, I'm trying to say. Especially if you guys sign a left winger, especially if that left winger is Rodrigo, but then I would probably have you guys first. But
I think
just
title race could go until like week 36,
I
a
think so,
3-horse
too.
race.
Yeah.
Maybe even 4-horse
But
race.
yeah, I just like you're really good, but I just think the Empire strikes back this year.
So do you want to know where I have my Arsenal?
Yeah, I know. I think I know.
I think I have a
Arsenal.
feeling where you have
Guys,
it.
I had to do it.
Yeah.
You do it every year.
No, I don't.
You did it last year.
No, I didn't. I said they win the Champions League. I said they got second.
Let me VAR check that.
No, I know I did. So
Yeah, actually-
fuck you.
Okay,
You
well,
both said
dude,
City.
like-
You both said City.
We both said City. 2 years ago, you said
I
Arsenal.
said-
I hate this narrative
I
that
said
I've been
Arsenal.
like this
I said
guy, this
Arsenal.
Arsenal fan who doesn't know what's going on. No, I know what's going
No,
on.
you know what's going on, but you're still biased.
Sure, we're all biased fans.
It's not
whatever.
biased to put Arsenal winning the league this year.
Okay.
It's
You're
not.
right, you're
and
right, you're
they're going to fucking do it because you want to know why?
I believe.
Because it just has to happen.
Because Miles Lewis Skelly is so brave.
Because it's our time. It's our time. And this is the first window where the recruitment strategy has actually been to recruit, not to like take a window and a half to sign a player, not to like be linked to 20 players and not sign any of them. We actually got many players in. We got the backup keeper done. We got another center back done. We got another midfielder. Oh, you want to talk about world class? He might be teetering on world class. Zubimendi done.
Ask him if Zubimendi's teetering world class 3 months ago when he was still at Sociedad. He's saying no.
Yeah, and
Well, he was
ask him.
coming to
Ask him if
Arsenal.
Kirkes.
He was coming to
I never
Arsenal.
said Kirkes was world class, by the way.
Okay, and what
I think he's what Liverpool.
I know.
needed
Okay,
exactly.
what about Frimpong?
I still think he was teetering world class.
No, man, he's
Yes, he
nowhere
has.
near.
Leverkusen. He was, yeah.
I still think so.
Anyway, my point being, and guys, I think you guys everyone has forgot how good Saka is. A full season of Saka. Oh my God.
Yes.
It's gonna be a long season.
Well,
Julian.
no, genuinely, like, wipe your smile off your face and remember how good Saka was.
Well, yeah,
he was
we
injured for
remember.
half the season. Like, this guy is generational. You want to talk about a player who can.
No one's forgetting how good Saka is. I don't think anyone's forgetting how good Saka
So
is.
a Saka, the glaring thing is this left wing, man. This left wing is actually like giving me nightmares. Like I almost want Reece Nelson to start, like genuinely. But get Eze, get a left winger, I don't know who it is, just get one more in there. But this fancy new left winger with the rest of the squad, it's over. And we have cover in every position now. We have Kala at the left back. We have Ben White at the right back. We have a midfield of Norgard who, you know, maybe isn't as flashy as a Szoboszlai or whoever, but is just such a solid Premier League midfielder that I would love to see get game time in the right positions. Marino, who can, you know what, 2 strikers get injured, whatever. He can play up top now too. I just think that there's so many things connecting right for this Arsenal team. And I think that after what we've gone through in the last 3 seasons, I think it's now or never, and they know it. The squad knows it. Arteta knows it. The board knows it. So that's why I do think they're going to get that left winger. And I think Gyökeres was just that missing piece. Because besides everything that's happened with this team, the red card fiasco last year, the injuries to Saka, the main point for the 3 years was the 9. It's always been the 9, and they finally got the 9. And I've heard people even now say that he's not Havertz. He's not, you know, a stand-up ball winner, hold-up play kind of striker. Who cares, man? We needed a out-and-out goal scorer for so long, and we finally gotten one.
Good header he had.
Good header.
Good header.
Forget it doesn't score headers.
So, like, look, I get it. I think I have Liverpool second. I think it's going to be close. I just think this Arsenal defense is so solid. It has been for the last 3 years or 2 years. And it's not like anything's changed in that defense. So I think they'll have the best defense again. And now with the best defense, they'll have a better attack, a more consistent attack.
No. I think you guys win a major this year. I think you guys do.
Like a major?
Like
a major?
Yeah, no, well, hold on. That or an FA Cup. You guys win something this year. If you guys don't win something, then
Like,
So, okay, question. What happens if you don't win anything this season? Is Arteta... Are you
Arteta out.
But again,
Arteta out, surely.
probably. But I need to, like...
Probably.
Like, it's so hard. Like, what if we lose the Champions League final? Like, I'm not saying Arteta out. We lose the Champions League final. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things.
I don't think Arteta should be out even if you don't win anything. And
I probably don't think so either.
because what do you do after that?
Exactly.
Who do you
Let's-
rely on to?
Let's just watch the
Muchacha
season.
Allegri.
Let's watch us lose to United on the weekend, and then we go from there.
Hey, you literally said that
Guys,
you won't win on
also,
Sunday.
if we lose to United, like, I don't want to get on this train again, but, like, league might be gone.
First game of the season.
Like, I'm gonna be so honest. Like, we lose to United, like, I guarantee you we're not winning the league. Like, fuck.
I thought that's kind of a good place to end the predictions there.
Yeah.
Unless you want to say something else about Liverpool, Antoine.
Oh, they're not my winners.
Oh, do you have City winning it too?
Yeah, City winning it too.
My fucking boy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You guys make me sick.
Well-oiled machine, as you said. I don't see any team finishing other than first, apart from City.
Empire
That's
Strikes
terrible.
Back is what I called it.
Empire
I think that's
Strikes
such a good freaking way to describe it.
See, if we went back to the name of the episode, I could name it that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're really on that, huh?
I don't know. I like the punny names. But anyway.
We all did. It's okay.
Yeah, I did too. But let's move on to the categories.
Yes.
Shall we?
What are we at? Are we really late?
We are at an hour 13.
Nah, that's fine.
shit.
We're good.
Okay.
We don't really need to cover the Community
Well,
Shield. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, we'll go over it.
Yeah, we'll
Some
go.
things I want to say,
Yeah.
but you know.
Okay.
Okay, first up, boys, is the surprise European candidate, a team that was kind of like middling and mid-table maybe, or isn't giving us any indication that they'll make a push for top 7, like a Bournemouth or a Forest or a
I
one of those.
understood this question wrong.
Did you?
So I'm just gonna tell you my pick is Palace because I thought they were like a team to win, like a team that might win a European trophy this year, and I think Palace could do it.
Like
Win the Conference League?
Yeah,
oh, really?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who else in the Conference League. Fiorentina probably.
Lugadores, maybe.
Yeah. Look at all it. I don't know. I just exactly like. I think it'd be really cool for their fans to win another trophy, especially European trophy. So I think it can do it.
Who's like an outside contender to make like a European spot in the Prem, you think?
Fulham, maybe. I don't know. Brighton, but I guess they're kind of always in the mix.
Yeah.
That's who I have down. I have Brighton down.
Okay.
Bit of a cop out. I put United and Spurs.
Okay. Well,
I don't like that,
But I also put Brighton because I knew you guys wouldn't like that.
Good.
Next up is flop team. My pick, again, shithouse. But if we're expecting Liverpool to win the league, if they're the favorites, then me putting them third, maybe consider a flop.
Wow.
I also put Sunderland because
fair. I have Nuki for what I said before.
Tipped to finish 20th, by the way. Or bookies say that they're going to finish 20th.
I've seen bookies saying they're going to finish like 13th.
What?
That's crazy.
Yes.
What kind of bookies are you on?
It's like a popular hot take to say that, like,
I think in terms of stats, like the actual percentage chance,
Really?
I think they're last.
really?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Never
Yeah.
mind then. But I'm seeing so many people say that Sunderland is going to have like some crazy season. They're going to come top 10 or top 15, and I don't see the hype at all.
Fair.
Okay.
I have Nuki. So
Newcastle?
May consider Villa after what Anto told me.
Yeah,
I don't
mine's
know.
Villa. Mine is Villa.
I had a feeling.
okay.
Yeah. Best signing?
Oh, I like this one.
I had Zubi.
Me too.
Wow.
But I don't know. Like I have a lot of homer picks here, guys, because I need to be.
Oh, you have multiple in there.
No, just like
Just Zubimendi?
yeah.
Where does Gyökeres rank in here?
It's like you're like so just so you know.
Yeah,
I'm
tell
gonna
me.
be an absolute cock.
Okay.
If we win the league, you
Yeah.
will never hear the end of it, guys.
I know.
We
Never.
know that.
No,
Oh,
like
we
you'll
know
never,
that.
and
We
like
know that.
I will make you all like suffer
Okay.
because one, I deserve it. All Arsenal
See,
fans
but then
deserve
you
it.
wonder why I cheer against you guys sometimes.
Yeah, but then he's like egging me on. Oh, where's Gyökeres in that?
Well, I'm just wondering.
Are you? No, yeah, you have your.
Sometimes questions have to be asked. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And he'll say the
Am
same
I
things to
making
me.
you suffer because PSG are champions of Europe?
you did.
Did I?
You did.
How so?
Well, when we lost you did. Which again was warranted because I
Yeah, it
was
was
a dick
warranted because you
earlier.
guys played like shit.
But see, bring it on. When we win,
Yeah, okay,
I
we'll
will.
see.
You will not hear the end of it. You will not hear the end of it.
Okay.
Or I'll be crying again like I always do when the
Zubimendi,
Leafs
huh?
and Arsenal get out at the same time.
See,
Zubimendi.
Zubimendi.
Bro, jabs are normal. All right.
So Gyökeres?
Which is
So
this
you
is
still haven't
and
answered
then
my question, by the way.
you throw a jab, I
Yeah.
throw a nuclear bomb that's gonna set off if it happens.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I
You
mean?
seen the Creed edit?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
what I'm
the
talking about?
Bodies,
Yeah, that's what you
bodies. Or no, the dun, dun. Yeah. I know you're talking.
So Gyökeres? Because you still haven't,
He's around maybe like 5, 6, 7. 6, 7.
Bro, stop, bro.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, okay.
Anyone not on Arsenal that you're considering?
I think you have to, no?
Reinders, I said.
That's mine.
Yeah. Maybe
Reinders will be
2 outside picks. I put Mateusz Cunha.
outside picks.
Oh, I do have another one. João Pedro. I think João Pedro would be
Okay,
really
yeah.
good.
Go. I also had John Arias as a potential
Okay.
one.
Okay.
I think Reinders could finish this season player of the year.
Woo!
Oh,
I think for what he can bring to the city team,
Mm.
he's like a utilitarian, a utility man. He can play in every midfield position. We've seen it at Milan. He's usually that center, that CDM, that defensive midfielder that can win you the ball and then play a pass to players up the field. But then
Yeah.
when Milan needed a goal here or there, he was the one to also do that when they couldn't score. He has that versatility in his game that I think could be so crucial for City. And from what I've seen in the Club World Cup with this guy so far, in this City kind of system, when it wasn't really set in stone where he was going to play, or he also probably didn't really know the City system that well and how it operated, the fact that he played that good fills me with a lot of optimism in how he can play throughout this entire season.
Fair.
All right, next is flop signing.
I have Liam Delap just because I
Me
think
too.
Oh, that's a good
just
one.
because I
too.
think Joao Pedro is gonna be
Yeah,
that guy.
and I think Delap sucks.
I was thinking Granit Xhaka.
No. You guys want to know my flop signing?
Hmm.
Beards.
What? Why is Beard
So-
flop sign?
What because I think Poole won't win the league, and that'll be disappointing for them. One. What do you expect out of Wirtz? Game in, game out. You guys tell me. What do you expect?
I mean, game in, game out.
Like, what do you expect? Like, what classifies him that makes him so world class that you want to see every game in this Liverpool system? You want to see him controlling the midfield. You want to see him.
no, not control. He's not a control.
He's like a second striker type of.
Yeah, I
guy.
wanna
I'm not
see his-
saying he'll go crazy with goals and assists, but I'm saying
I don't
he'll have
think so
some
either.
unreal moments.
I
He'll
don't
show
think
some
so.
Yeah, I wanna
insane
see-
technical quality.
Dictating midfield, I mean, like from when he receives the ball, he's gonna do something that makes
I
you
need to see some
wow.
nice link up.
He'll
plays
make you
and
go,
I-
Link up
wow.
play.
Oh, I saw some against Crystal Palace. I was amazed, dude.
I think that there's gonna be less of that than you think. That's all I'm gonna say.
So for someone with that good a technical
But
quality,
even like Blake, even if he is like a 6.5, 7 out of 10, and he's not like an 8 or a 9,
Then why did you?
then I don't want
No,
you counting
no,
that as a
no.
flop signing because I
won't.
know what you're gonna try
But
to do.
but he needs to have 8 and 9s out of 10s to rectify that price tag.
Nah, I don't think the price tag you should worry about.
No,
so
but
much.
guys,
he's
guys,
He's only an 8.5 on FPL.
guys.
Why isn't he a 10.5
Guys.
and 11?
We're not saying don't worry about the money.
well,
Of
you
course,
don't
worry
well,
about the money.
Look,
Because
Liverpool have paid the money already. It's not like
Yeah, exactly. And when players are not good for their monies, then they get shit on. That's how this fucking works. So don't say it's not about the
if
money.
they're still important to the
Don't
squad.
say
it
it's not
doesn't
about the money,
matter
'cause
to
it's
the
always
extent
about
that
the
you
money.
think it does.
No, I'm just saying it. For him to cost 150, 100, the euros and pounds things they talked about, I don't know what's what. For him to cost that much, he needs to be the best player on the pitch 9 out of 10 games.
I love.
Come on, mate. With Salah
What-
on the field with him,
Okay, second best player. But why are we not holding him to the utmost standard when he cost 150 million euros?
well, he's sharing a pitch with Salah, Van Dijk,
I think he
Ekitike,
But Ekitike, fuck me.
Gravenberch, McAllister.
If you're scared that he's not going to be as good as Ekitike, why'd you pay 150 million for him?
Ekitike is 80 on his own.
Yeah, because he's younger and not as established, but he still has potential, I suppose. But if you're telling me that you're worried that he's not going to stand out compared to Ekitike, then fuck me. Why'd you pay that much money for him? Guys, come on. It's like you guys want to make me mad.
This is so good. Like the Blake crash outs, I just miss them, dude.
Because you guys are fucking
There
ridiculous.
hasn't been a single game of the season yet. We're kicking off in 5 days, and Blake has already
You
had
guys
a
are
generational-
ridiculous. Ekitike. No, but that's what you're saying. You just compared Ekitike. Oh, you know what? He's on the pitch with Ekitike. Bitch, what the fuck? What are we talking about?
Naming good players.
I
No,
think
but he should be. Do not agree. He
I-
should be the best one of the best players on the pitch every time he steps on.
Yes,
should he
absolutely.
not? Thank you.
Well, it's also because of the position he plays. I think he'll be more important for Liverpool than Salah is next season. I think the load is going to be
maybe.
taken off Salah a lot because of how important Wirtz is going to
if
be.
he's playing, okay, he plays a different role to Odegaard, I understand. But if he is that Odegaard to what Liverpool does, Odegaard had a terrible season last year, and he should be reprimanded for that. If Wirtz has a similar sort of season where he's like not always, finishing his chances or not always linking up the play to where he should be, not making the right decisions, he should be reprimanded for that.
So is your flop signing?
Yes.
So, what makes you predict that Wirtz will be a flop signing? That's what we should be
Different
asking.
league. Again, a lot of expectations. And again,
I think
that's
you're-
what I could see happening. I see having a huge impact in a midfield, even after you've done it for so long. Odegaard had the best impact with his Arsenal squad for how many years? 2-3 seasons beforehand, and he had a shit season last year. I'm just saying it's not as easy as you think for a player, even who costs 150 million, who's world class, who's done it for, in the Bundesliga. Like I get it. He's a great player, but it's not as easy for him to just come into a new system and just like be this 150 million center attack.
You know what
unit
you
that's gonna
sound
light up
like?
the league.
You sound like Holland's not getting 15 goals in the Premier League.
I didn't.
That is so disrespectful to the establishment.
Maybe flop signing is aggressive, but again, like if we're holding him to the standard of 150 million, like I don't know why you guys are saying that's not a factor. It is. Like that's ridiculous. If you signed a player for
Yes, but
150 million,
Blake, I agree
would you
with
not?
what,
Would you not
I
want?
agree
I
with-
agree with what
your
you're saying to a certain
reasoning.
extent, but I know why he's on your list. It's because you're gonna be hate watching him every week. You want him to
Yes,
flop because
because
you
I
hate
fucking
Liverpool
want my
so
team
much.
to win.
But do you actually think he
You
will
don't-
flop?
I think it could
'Cause
happen.
that's
You don't
what
think
we're
I
so.
think
doing.
it could happen.
Just
I
look
think
at the
it
player.
I
Just look at
think
Florian
Granit
Wirtz.
Xhaka will flop because I have rationale behind why I
I
think
told
him
you
and
the
Sunderland
rationale.
will be disappointing.
Do I think it's out of
I
the
think you are reaching for straws.
okay, but also like I want to make a bold prediction.
Yeah,
Like respectfully, who fucking cares if Granit Xhaka flops?
I have
one,
another
buddy.
one. I have
No
another one. I have another one.
Like, fuck.
I want another one. And you know how you can know that I'm not working with any bias in these
Oh my
predictions?
God.
My second flop potential, hoping
Mbeumo.
not, Brian Mbeumo.
I knew it.
I mean, like again, okay.
Yeah. I think it's going to be very awkward with 2 10s, and I think the load and the production, he's going to be greatly outshined by Mateus Cunha. Another reason that he did so well at Brentford last year was because he had penalties, and he had that talismanic nature where he was being relied on. But this is almost a situation where he's almost not as needed, where I think his production is going to drop off greatly. Plus, pressure of being United, it's a slippery slope. There will be a lot of hate on him, whatever. He may not even have a bad year, but just the PR of it is going to be that he played badly. He had one subpar performance, and I'm seeing edits of him obese.
They're funny. They're funny though. They're funny though.
I would not be surprised.
I think his numbers will undoubtedly be lower, and I think a lot of people
Yeah.
coming into this season already know that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Now, does that mean that he'll be not important for United? I don't think so. I think he'll play a much different role at United than he was playing at Brentford.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah,
because of that,
absolutely.
because of the lesser numbers, he'll be labeled as a flop.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe unjustly.
So
but
does
yeah.
the price tag? You paid what? 50 million for him? 60 million?
yeah, 60.
Does that mean anything to you, or is it just money?
I think it's just
not my money.
I see it exactly. It's not my
Oh
money.
my god, you guys are so fucking stupid. Like you guys are actually the worst people.
Oh,
ever,
that's
bro.
so good, dude.
It's so bad.
Oh, you pulled it on the pod, bro. Did you see what he did?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Let's go back to Wirtz though, because I think a player with that technical quality and football IQ,
Like Coutinho?
perhaps like Felipe, as they say over there.
I'm just saying. We know what happened when he moved to a different league.
No, but come on.
That's all I'm saying.
I think a player with that technical ability and that football IQ just walks into any team and knows
Fair.
and just
Sure.
knows how to run shit.
I just think it's easier said than done. And we'll see what happens.
Do you know Florian Wirtz like I know Florian
I
Wirtz,
don't.
dude?
You
Like,
clearly know more than him.
I call him Flo. We're boys.
There you
How
go.
many games of Florian Wirtz do I think I've seen in my life? And is it over 10? I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it
that-
has to be.
Yeah.
Euros. Don't forget
I was
the
going
Euros.
to say
Of course.
Euros, yeah.
That was 5.
Again,
6
we'll
games.
see. We'll see. But if he starts thinking the gaff up, I will be there.
I know. Oh, I know.
Oh,
you
we
will.
know you
I
will
will
be there.
And
We
you should be
know.
too. You should be too. You of all people should be more than me. Like you should be.
Yes, Blake.
Like we should be on the same team here.
If I see why you hate Liverpool so much, we hate Liverpool for different reasons. I will hate them seeing them win the league because we're historical rivals, whatever. But I don't find it as annoying personally like you do. Like I'm not as annoyed by the Liverpool fans that we know gassing them up like you are. I'm not personally hurt by this Liverpool team right now because they beat me to the league. So I'm almost looking at it from an outside, unbiased perspective. Yeah, fucking I want them to do badly. They're Liverpool. I want City and Arsenal to do badly. Same with Chelsea. Same with everybody except United. But, but that doesn't mean I can't look at them objectively, and that's what I'm doing. I think you are looking at it with gunner tinted glasses.
Okay.
Who's the top scorer?
I put Holland.
I put Holland as
I have
top.
Salah.
Yeah.
bad
With a
take.
slight chance of
Bad.
Yolk being like third. You know?
It's a bad take.
Why? Why?
Who scores? Guys.
He's just gonna his output in my eyes is just gonna go.
Yeah, I
Next
think
season.
that we said that last season. Look what happened.
But last season he didn't have the additions of this season around him.
It's Salah, guys. I'm not making this.
There's gonna be
mistake again.
much the attacking play of Liverpool is gonna come much more from the left than it previously did.
Who scores more goals this year? Gyökeres or João Pedro?
where did they come from?
Gyökeres.
Gyökeres in my eyes, yeah, I think so.
You know, Chris Wood scored 20 goals last year.
Okay,
Does Gyökeres score more than that?
around the
20
same,
goals.
I'd say.
Hopefully around the same.
Hopefully around.
If he
the
scores
same.
20 goals, it's a great season.
15,
It's okay.
13.
I mean, honestly, anything above 10 because fuck, we
Really?
have. Well, no, but
No,
like,
the fucking price that you paid for him.
yeah, you're right.
Also, the price matters.
You're right.
You should
Alright.
rest him there.
It's like you're using my point against me as if I hadn't been saying that to you.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to rage bait. All right,
know.
let's go player of the year.
I have Holland as well on here.
Yeah, I was gonna say Holland as well, but I'll say Palmer to be different. Yeah, that makes sense.
Saka running down the.
If Arsenal win the league, it will be Saka.
Yeah.
I think Arsenal win the league, and I think Saka has like 40 goal contributions. He's gonna have like 30, but I think he's player of the year.
Yeah, fair. Saka can have an unreal game without getting a
I'm
goal or
I'm
assist.
telling you, like I think this is the year.
This is the year.
where we look at
This
him
is
and,
the
like,
season.
They
I
might
think-
not win.
I think this will be the best Arsenal team we've seen since
Yeah.
the Invincibles. Better than 2 years ago when you finished on 90 some points, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I think they'll be better than that. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I keep fucking flip flopping between you and City to win the league. I don't know.
Stick to it. Stick to it.
I don't know.
Trust me, you won't regret it. Young player of the year.
I'm gonna hate.
You're borderline biased for Ryan Cherky. You are not slick.
Yeah, I know.
I just love the City team.
Also,
this year.
guys, I've exactly like this is
What's
and-
the problem?
and- no,
Where's
this
the
is my
problem
thing.
though?
He doesn't.
Where's
No,
the
But you
problem?
love,
no.
but you love the City team like you love Roma.
No.
like you love,
Like-
how you
me.
think they're gonna do
I
well.
just
me,
love football.
me right here. No, me
just
right
love
here.
football.
Me right here.
Hey, that's a nice.
He
kid.
doesn't
That's
fucking-
a nice kid, Blake.
He doesn't fucking know what we've been through. Okay, you especially. No.
I
Don't
do.
laugh. Don't laugh. I love this City team. He's got something. Does that not bother you at all? That he's like, look at me and dead in my eyes and say, this guy who's never watched Premier League football as a fan of it, as a fan of a team, and he's just coming here, oh, City, man, oh, this new guy. Does that not make you angry? Does that not make you a little bit upset? Makes me upset. So you need to lock in here, okay? You need to help me.
I didn't hear anything you said.
Bro, like, you guys are... Okay.
I just like football. Is there a problem with liking football?
That's actually crazy. Like, I actually have no allies on this.
I'm
one.
joking.
Anyway,
I'm
it's fine.
joking. I'm
It's
joking.
fine.
Young player of the year.
I don't know. I actually
Let
didn't
me guess.
know. I don't know. I didn't know the parameters, and this was like my last pick, so I didn't really have anyone.
Is Sam okay? I'm MLS. Sorry.
I mean, could be. I don't know.
Yeah, Max Diamond perhaps.
You lost. I don't want to speak anymore. To be honest, I
Oh.
lost my privilege.
Okay.
I feel like my takes have gone a little bit too far. And no, you guys pushed too far.
No, because you know
Julian.
what it is. You make it personal.
No.
And then when we disagree with you, you take it personally.
No. Because then I try to get you back on my side, and you guys just keep going against me.
There's no sides.
So I need some
here.
fucking.
There's
I need
no
some,
sides.
I need
here.
some give and take.
There's
It's
no
all take and no give. Okay.
There's no
I need
sides
some
here.
give and take.
There's no
But
sides. It's
honestly,
every man
I
for
didn't
himself.
have. Oh, it doesn't seem like that when you two are going. Fuck me. Jesus Christ, it doesn't seem like that. But anyway, I haven't had. I don't know. I think MLS or I don't know. Like
Julian?
maybe one of the. Okay, never mind.
Carlos Baleba, if he stays at Brighton.
Is mine as well.
If he stays at Brighton. If
If
he
he
comes
stays
to
at Brighton.
United, it'll be a
I
little
think-
tougher. But you know,
I think regardless,
really,
he's mine.
Savino in there as well, potentially.
Is he 21 or under?
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think so. Maybe just right on.
How old is Tricky?
I think Shirky's 21, but I think you have to be 21 for the first game of the season, and if you turn 22, that's fine.
Yeah.
Shirky's birthday is like August 17th. I think he'll be fine.
Oh my God! Wow.
Fuck it, Jerky.
I don't know about that.
Do we want to go around?
We should.
What are we at?
We shall. We shall.
What are we at here?
We're at an hour 30.
Okay, that's fine. Let's just go quick.
Yeah. Let's go quick. I want to talk about Benjamin Sesko.
Okay.
Guys.
For the 15th time in 2 weeks. Okay.
Well, no. We cut the Benjamin Sesko talk short last week because we were
joking,
like, we're
I'm
going to be talking about this guy quite a bit the next couple of weeks. Let's talk about him.
Let's talk about it.
How well do we think he'll do in the Premier League?
Should we not go to the Community Shield first?
No, it's up to you. What do you think?
We'll get there.
I don't know.
How well do you think he's going to do? How about that?
Good question.
Because he's the United fan at the end of the day.
15, 18 goals, all comps.
All comps.
All comps? Okay.
Yeah. Hoyland got 15 in his first year, I think. 15, 16.
So you don't expect anything groundbreaking off the bat?
Off the bat,
Just excited to hate watch, guys. Just excited to hate watch.
yeah, no, I'm not saying the bar's super high.
Do you hate watch any Prem teams? Besides Arsenal? Low-key?
See, and that's what I
See? That's what I say.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say that's what I like about Antoine. He doesn't hate watching.
No, I don't. I actually don't.
He will hate watch United. Like he will.
If Arsenal play the best football this year, I will glaze.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
But they won't.
Sesko is just such a. Are you done?
Yeah, sorry.
Sesko is just such an upgrade on the shit that we have now. But if you look at the numbers compared to other Premier League strikers and what we might actually need in terms of like a striker that can hold up the ball, finish in all aspects, like he's very raw. He has areas to improve in that aspect, right? It's just compared to Højlund, it's crazy.
Is Xerxes still on the squad?
He is.
Yeah, he'll be the backup. We're trying to sell Højlund,
Yeah.
which I think we should do because his time is just up.
Mm-hmm.
But Sesko, like seeing some of the comps, like some of the
Well, the thing that comes to you is his athleticism.
his athleticism,
The comps is crazy.
his goal resume.
Because all I'm gonna say is when I look at Yok and I say the comp, you would definitely make fun of me for saying that.
No.
So, yeah.
No. What I'm saying.
Okay, I'm just saying.
What I'm saying is the type of goals
His goal catalog is insane.
that the goal catalog is the word I was looking
Sure.
for.
Yeah, it's
His
disgusting.
goal catalog is disgusting.
disgusting.
He's such a pure striker of the ball. But I was listening to like an analysis of his shot accuracy when he shoots with his instep, and it's way lower than when he shoots with his laces.
Wow.
So he's like a true finisher, like Rooney-esque, you could say.
Okay.
Rooney loved to shoot with his laces.
Just shoots, just kills the ball.
Just thunder thumps it.
Okay. You're going to use a
It's a
different word.
PG pod. but again, like you said, he had that moment at the Euros where he tried side-footing it around Diogo Costa. He had a couple of one-on-ones last year where he missed like a side-footed effort. Like he'll have moments where he'll miss a good chance and then he'll score a 30-yard screamer. I don't know how it will be. He's kind of it's either like you sign a type of striker where like he's a goal getter because he's in the box, he's elite at moving around. And Edison Cavani, you could say, we had a couple of years ago, where if you supply the chances, he will score the goals. That's the more kind of striker that I think Victor Gyökeres will play this year. If you supply him with the chances, he will bag the goals. Sesko is almost like kind of like an Ibrahimovic type of striker, not just in this style of play, but how he could pull out a moment of brilliance where it's like, oh, it's 0-0 with 20 minutes to go. I'm just going to smash from 30 yards, and Ruben Amorim is going to feel okay with it. You know?
I would agree. It's not only his presence in the box, but it's also his technical ability for being so tall as well.
Yeah.
Like I was kind of mentioning it with Ekitike. I think for him, it's a step higher.
Yeah.
I think for being like that tall, I think your comparison to Ibrahimovic is good. Obviously not on the same scale because Ibrahimovic is a legendary player.
Of course.
And Sesko is just now coming up. But I think I don't actually mind that comparison just from the profile aspect of
Have
it.
you seen the video of Benjamin Sesko dunking?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So let me get this straight. United fans are getting excited over a video of their football player playing basketball.
Brother, you know how this works.
Sounds about right.
It's the athleticism.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I get that.
It's the leap.
Mm.
Imagine a Dorgu cross into Benjamin Sesko.
007
leaping like
will
a
be
fish over Gabrielle.
007
We will be there?
will be there.
What about how would you feel if Sesko scores on you in the first game of the
He
season?
probably will.
Yeah,
I'm not confident. I don't know how I think we're going to win the league, but I'm not confident that we're going to win the game.
I think I was also looking into like he's really good at knock-ons or flick-ons, sorry.
Okay.
Where he receives it in the pocket, he flicks it on one touch with either his head or his foot into a runner.
Like
into a
deviating
Cunha
the ball.
or an Burmo or an Ahmad or a Bruno or a Dorgu. Just picture it for a second
Wow.
here. Højlund
Yeah.
had the hold-up play of
A truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of a wall.
Of an 18-wheeler.
Just of a wall. It's like
No,
you have a
a
wall
wall,
there and it just bounces right back.
No, a wall hits it back.
Yeah,
at you.
true.
Like he had the
A sponge.
a black hole. You're never seeing the ball again.
So
Like-
I have a question. If this season doesn't start the way you planned, how long before we talk about Ineos again? Because I think if you go on another,
We can't talk about anything else.
It's not Ineos.
If we sign a midfielder, if we sign a goalkeeper, if we're having an 8, 9, 10 out of 10 window, we cannot talk about anything else.
Yeah.
Because we were talking before the window of how much money we're going to spend and how grim it's looking above Amorim. If Amorim Amorim isn't getting the results, it's on Amorim. It's on the squad. My only thing so far this window is I wish we were better able to sell. So but then that's not on Ineos because I know Ineos are trying to sell. The thing is with the Glazers last time is that they wouldn't sell because they didn't want to spend more money to replace. Ineos are trying to sell. They just cannot because of how ridiculous some of these players' wages
So
are.
what's gonna happen with like Jane Sancho and Garnacho in a month's time?
Well,
I know Garnacho.
Garnacho has interest.
Did you see his haircut picture of him holding a vape?
Yep.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Second time, by
He's
the
trying
way.
to bring down his price.
Really?
Motherfucker. That's what it looks like.
Second time, by the way. He's been caught with one.
It's just like
Thoughts?
No comment. Okay, can
We
we
used to-
community shield quickly?
yeah. All right then. We could do.
You want to talk? You can talk more about United. If you
No.
want.
No. You asked about Sancho. I have no idea. I'm terrified of what happens with Sancho. Same with Anthony as well.
Oh, Anthony too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Who fucking Malacia too.
Sancho, there's another player. 100 million from the
No,
Bundesliga?
It was
Yeah,
it was
obviously a
70.
flop, yeah.
70. But still. I think Sancho is the worst United signing in history. Just because of how toxic he's been.
Okay.
Let's move on. Community Shield was yesterday, and Crystal Palace, another trophy at Wembley. They're catching up to you guys. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. And you know what? That was coming. It's not personal. It
And
was
it's
coming no
great
matter
that
what.
this level of banter is already getting portrayed
Yeah.
before the
Just-
season even
just
That's our
starts.
wait.
selling point. That's our
Just
selling
wait.
point.
That's just beautiful.
You know what?
just wait.
Next episode, you guys are probably gonna beat United. I fully expect you to
my
come
God,
clowning
I
me.
can-
and we're
Not-
potting that same night, by the way.
If they lose, I'm not potting.
No, you are. No, you are.
Oh, we will drag you over here.
Yeah.
I'm not potting.
No, you are.
I'm not potting.
The night of.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, did you enjoy Liverpool losing?
I did.
Okay, thank
I
you.
did.
It just seems like you guys like you'll banter me and you'll banter Arsenal, which is fine. Like it's all good and fun. But like, why can't we?
You know what-
like,
you know
I
what- you
banter.
know-
I hate Tottenham.
you know what
I
it
hate
is, Blake?
United. I hate Liverpool.
Blake,
The only team I don't hate is Chelsea.
you know what it is with you, Blake? You're just so entertaining when you lose. You're
Great
so
point.
entertaining when you lose. When Arsenal go out and you crash out, you're so entertaining. When you're hate watching Liverpool for some biased, passionate reasons, you're so entertaining. When your hate watch doesn't work, you're so entertaining. Stop being entertaining when you lose, please. Please.
No, don't stop.
That's
I like that compliment. That was good.
that's
That was good.
that's what it is. We need to talk about Salah, guys. Another ghost. The streak continues. Never scored a non-penalty goal in a final. What's up with that?
Yeah.
He'll be
just like
yeah,
that.
he'll be fine.
At what point do we talk? At what point does his non-factorness in these finals contribute or really hurt his all-time legacy?
It doesn't.
Why?
What, his all-time legacy in terms of what? In terms of
like him compared to Premier League greats.
How many
Well,
finals
no,
has he
if
been
you,
in?
if you
Like,
compare him to Premier
10?
League greats, he's up there. And I don't think him ghosting in finals, which there are none in the actual Premier League season.
Oh, good point.
You told me
You
to
know
compare
what
him to
I
Premier
mean,
League
bro.
greats.
All
You
right.
told me to
Okay,
Champions League
world
greats, we can talk.
World greats. World greats.
Well,
World
fair.
greats?
Yeah, fair.
He'll be like a Premier League.
If you're
legend
comparing
continues.
if you're comparing world greats and Premier League greats, it's essentially the same thing. He's not, behind Dennis Bergkamp in the world ranks, but on top of Dennis Bergkamp in the Prem ranks. Like it's either one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, but it's just a bigger player pool.
yes, that's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Is Salah hurting his all-time reputation by how much he ghosts in finals?
I mean,
I think so.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I mean,
It's big games in general, not just finals.
No, it's not just big games. No,
Man,
he
against
doesn't.
PSG,
He doesn't
you saw
play
it, bro.
well in big games, but he'll still score.
in big games, sure.
He won't
Okay.
play well in big
But
games.
he'll still
That's
score.
what matters.
I would take a player that does that. Fuck.
Okay, in big games in Europe, maybe.
Yeah.
maybe.
That's
But in big games in the Premier
matters,
League,
dude. That
there's
fucking
nothing
matters.
to
That fucking
complain
matters.
about.
Because you're right. He'll have a stinker against like a City or a Chelsea, but he'll score.
Mhm.
And then it's like, all right, well, then fuck. What am I supposed to say? Like, you scored a goal.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of time it'll be a penalty or whatever the fuck. But like, and he's had big moments. He's had big moments in big games. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
A bunch of times he's come up big against City or Arsenal.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what it is about these tournament competitions where it's just like
Well, I think also his like non-performance, you can say, in this Community Shield is also because of the other players on the pitch, and I think we'll see more of that this season. I don't think he'll be regarded as like one of the best players of the season next season strictly because of that, because there'll be more activity within the other players on that team.
But
I don't think he played a bad final in my opinion.
It
I
reaches
just
a
think
point where you've played 9 finals in your career, and that goal scoring record is abominably worse than what you're normally producing, and you have to look at what's going on here.
yeah, you could also put it this way: you played 9 finals in your career, and you scored in the most important one.
It was a penalty.
It was a penalty, but you still scored.
It's a bullshit penalty as well.
No, come on, handball.
That handball.
Clear handball. Clear handball.
Should have been a handball on who came on.
Who was it?
I don't even remember what that was.
But there should have been
McAllister.
Liverpool. McAllister. All I'm saying,
Oh, it's
Liverpool
starting.
already happening.
Oh, it's starting.
It was. That was a clear handball.
It was a handball.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen it, but I trust him.
Oh, just you wait till the first Arsenal decision goes against us.
Oh, we know.
We will be there.
Yeah.
So annoying.
I'm actually so not excited for the season to start anymore. Like doing
Fuck, bro.
doing this preview has actually made me so scared. Like I can't. It's so bad for my mental health sometimes, guys. Like, oh,
If Rodrigo goes to City,
oh my god.
what's your reaction?
I'm not. I don't want to talk about it. Shout out Crystal Palace, man.
Shout out Crystal Palace. Shout out Eze. Is that his last game with Crystal Palace? Who knows?
God, I don't want him. I don't.
Okay.
He'd be better than.
Yeah, you won.
The Ballon d'Or nominees came out. Any
Oh,
notable
dude,
omissions?
oh my god, I have a problem.
No Pacho.
No, yeah, I have a big problem with that. This for me, this is the problem with the Ballon d'Or rankings, with like the nominees.
Yeah.
25 people in the
But-
Ballon d'Or for
no,
PSG.
but it's- You have to say, look at all the nominees from 30 to 1
Yep.
and count the attacking players versus the defensive-minded players.
Mm.
Okay?
Mm.
You'll count, I think, 23 attacking players, couple fullbacks who are also attacking, so I don't really consider them in the defensive thing.
Yep.
One fucking center back. One center
One
back
center back.
and one goalkeeper.
Who was it?
It was Van Dijk, the center back, who
Mhm.
I think it wasn't the best center back this season.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I mean, I look at the names here. I see Vinicius, who in my eyes has
Ridiculous.
no reason of being here, has done nothing apart from maybe his goals this season to be in this list.
Yep.
I think Pacho deserves it over him.
Yep.
But to me, it seems like the Ballon d'Or has just nowadays been reduced to goals, assists, and trophies.
Mm.
Like, we have all these metrics in football that now we can analyze players in their positions and how truly important they are. But yet you don't see someone like a Pacho in the nominees, like a Bastoni in the nominees, like a Barella in the
Mm.
nominees.
Mm.
For what reason?
I'll just say that's a problem with like every goal scoring sport. It's the same thing with hockey and like their defensemen. That's why they have their own trophy for it. Like unless you're scoring 1,000,000 goals, like even the trophy in hockey, the Norris Trophy, it's like an offensive defenseman trophy. So like I'm not saying you're not right, you are. But like it's just a problem in goal scoring sports because like the eye test and the goal tallies are more attractive than like, you know, a clean sheet or a shutout or whatever. It's like you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. But it's just
Yeah.
that's
it's
the
just-
way that these like goal scoring sports kind of have to
For
be.
me, in the time like today as well, where you have all these stats that can tell you, or all these advanced
Yeah.
statistics that can tell you how truly important a player is for his team and how impactful he was in the season.
Yeah.
I thought we were on the right tracks last year with Rodri. I seriously was.
You
I
know-
seriously thought that. I don't think it was a scandal. I think Vinicius could have won it, maybe should have won it, but I wasn't too upset with Rodri winning it because I thought we were on the right tracks. It was good for football. It was good for the sport because Rodri is a player who played on a team that never loses, and 2 teams that never lose with Spain and City. We might still be on the right tracks with Dembele this season, kind of more a pressing striker. If he wins it, I think he should win it. And if he does win it, then I'll be a little bit more okay with it. But if someone like a Rafinha wins it this season, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think he should win it.
Yeah.
I need to see someone win it with that truly impacts his team as a
Yeah,
whole in
like
a
Yamal.
winning aspect. And what?
Yeah.
Like
Like
Yamal.
Sure. If Yamal wins it, I wouldn't be as mad as Rafinha.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Barcelona fans think Lamela's will win it.
I think Pedri should even win it over Yamal Last.
Okay,
Okay.
you've lost me there.
That's
You
might
lost
be
me
time
there.
to.
Valverde is another player who I think should be in that list. Over Jude Bellingham this season. Certainly over
Yeah.
Vinicius Jr.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe a Courtois in there as well. Allison.
Okay.
Carlos Baleba.
Ellie Jr. Krupi.
Oh my god. All right, and it's time to go.
All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, shout out Benfica as well. They beat Nice in the CL playoffs.
God, bro.
And that'll be another episode of the 6 Yard Box podcast. We are an hour 50,
Okay. Wow.
but I've
That's quite-
enjoyed.
it's okay.
But I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah, it was
guys.
good.
Enjoyed every minute,
I'm so excited for the Premier League.
I'm so scared.
So excited for every league.
guys. Stay tuned for next Monday, where our episode reviewing the first game week of the Premier League comes out. Also, stay tuned for our FPL teams that will be dropping next week.
Yep.
I'm so excited.
Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that little big red button and that little notification bell so you don't miss another upload from us. If you are listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, give us a little 5-star rating and let me know who you got winning the Premier League. With that being said, it's been myself, Blake, and Antoine. And we'll see you all during the season. Goodbye.
We out. I'm
Yeah.
scared. I'm scared.